guys to be adventuring in
Let's
toy
burn down
form.
more stuff.
I hope not.
Please, let's try to do one a month.
Speaking of burning things down,
One a month.
let's go to the orphanage. I'm kidding. That's not what I'm doing there.
So yeah, you guys are in Rick's working for a clandestine organization that might burn down orphanages. So that's where we're going to be picking up. After last week, you were told that you needed to address the council of the House of Flowers, and that Calitrix was being given a dossier as to what was going on with the various council members. That was delivered today. I'm sorry for the late delivery on the names. The rest of the dossier was delivered yesterday, so that we could provide Calitrix with a little bit of information as to who she's going to be addressing, and leave it up to her what she would like to address. Dreamshade has promised to be at the council meeting to represent the family of Grass, and now you guys have the city to yourselves. What would you like to do? As I did see some of you, actually all of you, got pretty clothes to wear.
We did. Do you want to show everybody our clothes?
I will grab that image and I will share that image with everyone. Yes.
Okay, good.
That was
These are-
awesome, by the way, Milo.
Yeah,
Thanks
Yeah.
for doing that.
disclaimer, the line art all comes from free, like coloring book stencil things, just through a Google search.
That's more than we deserve, though.
Honestly, it's so cool.
You did
Yeah.
so much coloring? You figured
I
out what colors
did.
go together?
You put all these colors. I like that we all have, well, the boys all have medals, except for Bodhi. Bodhi has like a little, like a flower badge, which is very cool. and Calatrix and Brahmi just look super hot. It's great.
I will have to put it in Discord. If you want to see these images, they will be in the general chat of Discord.
They're great, though.
They are
They
very
did. They
cool.
look very
Thank
good.
you.
Although
I like that
you need to show
You got the little one?
He did. You got to show the full size of Brahmi and Calatrix's dresses, though. I only saw Brahmi's, and I want to see Calatrix's. You don't have to do it right now, but they're very.
Are we
Brahmi's
going
is
to do
very
a
cool.
soiree? Is that where we're going?
Wait, I'm gonna get it from Milo.
If if it's not, we're bringing the soiree with us.
Yeah.
I'm down for that.
Is it just to have
We're having
Grass
another chili
roll?
cook-off.
I love the chili
Or
cook-off.
either in speedos and tie-dye shirts, or evening gowns. And
Ooh, fancy.
So I missed, or maybe you didn't say, Eric. How many days do we have until Miss Trix's
Tomorrow morning.
performance? 2 days?
two counting
Yep.
today.
Yep, today and then
So it's-
tomorrow morning.
Okay. So Bodhi is gonna. Oh, so that's it. I don't know what everyone else wants to do, so that's just what I wanted to know. And then once we get around to telling what we're gonna do, I will talk about that then.
Well, Mia's planning to go to the orphanage for some reason.
I'll bring Bodhi if Bodhi wants to come with, or whoever wants to come with.
I'm taking
Um,
Altair to take some more pictures.
And Bodhi's gonna actually, you know what, Eric? I've asked you this once before, and then I didn't do a good job, so I only found this. I'm gonna post it in our Discord channel. Is this the potion? Ah, shit. I'm gonna give you the scroll making thing, and I want to figure out if that's what it is again.
Okay.
And then if it's not, I'd like to get the right one and post it.
Sure.
Because I asked you once before, and then I couldn't find that communication. So this is one I just found in Discord somewhere from somewhere else.
Right.
So is that it?
It should be divided by 24. So 1 hour, 2 hours, etc.
So not 48.
Not 48. Yep.
Okay. All right. So we divide it by, so like if it's normally 1 day, it's 1 hour. If
Right.
it's normally 2 days, it's 2 hours.
Right.
Got it. Okay. Cool. So I'll just write that on top. All right. Thank you, Eric. That's what I want to. So what I'm going to do is I don't want to be I've got some scrolls or painting that I'm going to do. Me and what's the girl's name that we're in? Aragorn? It's not Aragorn.
Aradel?
Aradel. We're going to get in a painting contest to see who can make the most mess and the most unrealistic paintings. So,
Okay. Awesome.
so that's what I'm going to do today.
Cool. All right. What about Galileo? Galileo, you're working on the outfits?
Yes, that's right.
Okay. Neo, you're going to an orphanage to burn it down?
Not to burn it down yet. I don't know.
Okay.
That's what I'm figuring out. So Mia will stop down at the bakery first and grab a bunch of baked goods, like, I don't know, like 50 donut holes or however many they have.
Okay.
And then
That'll
he'll
cost
head
you
out.
4 silver
Right.
pieces.
Awesome. He'll head out and find the orphanage too. I think he's still dressed as Paul Hogan right now. Let me check my notes.
That's what I have.
Yep. So I'm from Austria.
Okay. In Australia? Yeah.
I like how I said it.
Okay. So, you head to the closest orphanage. Easy enough to find.
Excellent. So is it open to the public? Can I go in?
The front office is. You can't exactly go and roam the children.
Roam the children. So I'll go in and introduce myself. There's someone sitting at the front desk. I'm assuming there's an
Yeah, the
office.
portly lady is sitting there. She looks up at you. Can I help you?
Good day, little Sheila. The missus sent me in here to drop off a donation, I guess. And I put down all the donut holes for the kids. I don't know how many to bring. How many kids you got back there?
I can't reveal that, but these will be quite appreciated. Thank you.
No problem. We're always interested in helping the orphans. I've never been able to have kids myself after the alligator accident.
Oh? Then I assume that she's quite the functional woman.
She'd like to be, but and we travel around so much, and it's kind of dangerous having wee ones around the scaly boys.
How did it happen? As she takes one of the donut holes out and puts it in her mouth, closes it up and puts it behind her desk.
Well, have you ever seen how what looks like a defeathered chicken leg looks like?
Yes.
Something else looks like that too, and when you're wearing a kilt, it doesn't always work out well when you're around the gators.
Ouch. I understand. Thank you. Please have a nice day.
Oh, no problem. Can I see back where the kids are?
You can see the door.
Damn it. Break
They're
in
not
this
going to
place.
let you access the kids.
What if I want to buy one? Purchase one.
You
Adopt
want
one.
to buy a kid?
Whatever it's
Rent
called.
a kid?
I just want to say, I don't want to rent a kid. I just want to see how many there are.
There are, it's a decent sized orphanage. You can estimate there's probably about 30 kids in there.
Okay, excellent. That's all I need to know. All right, well, have a good day. You give those to the kids now. I'm watching.
She looks at
That's
you
creepy.
and was about to take another one, but we'll go out the door towards the back.
Excellent. So I will leave.
Okay.
Where's she taking them?
She goes through the door to deliver the donut holes to the cafeteria.
Okay, still can't see the kids. All right, doesn't matter. Going to my next stop.
Okay.
All right,
What's
number
your next
2,
stop?
is there a cobbler around?
Of course.
All right, so I'm going to take a couple minutes and change my disguise
Yep.
into kind of I guess I don't know what to be. It's like a servant.
Sure.
So I'm gonna change up my disguise so I look more like a servant, something who would be like a house servant, someone that just runs errands. Shit, that's a good costume.
Sure.
I
Wow.
look fantastic.
Yeah, you look like a nice servant.
Quite a bit older, so I'm gonna be all wrinkly and kind of look like one of those, like someone who's worked in the same household for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna stop by the cobbler.
Okay. It's called Souls and More.
Excellent. I'm assuming there's someone working there.
Yeah, there is a little old man behind the counter. He's got double spectacles, the ones that kind of hinge in and out.
Good day, young man.
Help you, whippersnapper.
I'm here on an errand from my lady who'd prefer to be anonymous, and she's come into a collection of money recently and would like to make a purchase for the orphans down yonder at the old orphanage.
Orphans. Uh-huh. Sure.
And she'd like
how
to
many socks do you
commission-
want?
No, we're not going socks this time. We're going with shoes. So we'd like to commission a pair of shoes for every one of those young people over there.
Okay. I suppose. Do you know how many kids there are?
I'd say somewhere around 30 to 40.
40 pairs of shoes. Gosh darn it. All right. I'll go get Timothy and have him go and take measurements.
And how much would that be? The lady would really like to spend that money. She doesn't want to be caught with it, if you know what I mean.
If you're just looking for orphan shoes, I'm sure we can probably tax deduct some of it, and we call it, if there's 30 of them, we'll charge you 5 silver a piece. So 15 gold pieces, you think?
You know what? Let's make it an even 50 and maybe throw some boots in there for the bigger ones.
50? Oh my goodness, such a generous lady your mistress is. And what be her name?
Too much. We'll just call her the benefactor.
The benefactor. Mighty fine lady that is. And you didn't steal this gold, did you?
Oh, we definitely didn't steal it.
Okay. Well, in that case, I appreciate your charity, and I'll get Timothy over to the orphanage.
All right. Have a good day. I'll be back hopefully in the week's time to see how everything goes. I'm gonna head out.
Okay. It's going to take him a long time to make 30 shoes. 30 pairs of shoes.
I'm probably gonna check back either. Threat.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna head out back.
As you launder your money.
I feel like I was-
All right.
I'll head back into. Do we have our outfits already? Right, we're back at the place.
You can have your outfits. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I'm not wearing it. Did we already go pick them out though and stuff?
Galio is doing
Awesome.
that.
Perfect. So I will head back.
Cool. Altar, what are you doing today as you have the council meeting tomorrow morning?
Looking at whatever Galio comes back with me to wear and repairing my lion again.
Okay.
Remember last time you got killed again.
Yeah, imagine that. You stick things in danger, they die.
But that's fine. That's what he's for.
Yes. You were dragged out for a photo session with Calatrix at one point, though.
I was.
That makes it
Yes.
sound different.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry. Calatrix wanted to have you take some pictures.
Oh, okay. Well, my little doodads.
We'll go with
Is
that.
that correct?
Yep.
What did
Yes,
you want him
I
to
wanted
take
to
pictures
do
of,
that.
Calatrix?
Of the wasteland that is the jungle.
Okay.
And
Okay.
you already had some of the sunken city.
Cool.
Can we get one of what was her name? The giantess?
Shinra.
So
Shinra?
you want to go
The
down?
dragon?
No,
Okay.
You want to go
I'm
down?
not gonna try to get the dragon's attention. Just the giantess, the dead one.
You want to go down there and visit the actual flower head? because you guys did seal it up with that big boulder.
Oh yeah. Dang it.
You can bring Bodhi with you. He can move it.
No, that's
Right?
fine.
We can always go in through the house,
Doing a
the burnt down
Painting?
house.
The burnt down house with all the people trying to clear out the rubble.
Yeah.
no, it's good. Just a picture of the mess and the pictures we already have will be enough, I think.
Okay.
Cool. And then, Brahmi, what are you doing today?
Well, Brahmi was originally going to do clothes stuff, so I think she probably went with Galio to help him. So she's just going to be his little assistant while they
Okay.
do clothes shopping stuff.
Oh,
So,
good.
How fabulous.
so yes.
All right. Cool. So, as you guys all finish your various errands, you can return back to the bakery and back to Aridel's room, where Bodhidharma is doing his best painting impressions.
Can you describe this to us?
Bodhi,
Bodhi?
what are you painting?
Okay. Okay. Yep. I didn't know if I was muted. Yeah. So what you see, what I'm doing first of all, is well, you see one that you've familiar before. It's like a little painting of a. It's actually like one of his gorp pieces of gorp, but it's wrapped in paper that says "dog treat." So that's how he does. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's a little miniature booklet that he had, and he painted, and he just wrote Duolingo on it so that he can speak to animals with it. So that's his Duolingo scroll.
Duolingo.
Yeah,
Got it.
yeah, Duolingo, man. That's how you talk to the animals. And then, right now, he's got these little strips of paper that are like he's got 4 of them. He might get 5. We'll have to see how the timing works. But he's got 4 of them that are like little fortune cookie inserts, like just the little slips of paper like that. And he's written on it because he learned this from Calatrix and from Tai Chi. Is it slow is fast, and fast is gas, gas, gas. And he's just writing, and he wrote 4 of those. And we're gonna have to
Okay.
see. We're gonna have to see what those do in real time gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
But
Who
and
teaches you
then
Tai Chi?
it,
Give me a name.
what's that?
I said, who teaches you Tai Chi? Give me the name.
Master Bob.
Find Master Bob and find out what the fuck he's thinking.
And then you can see he's rolling out a bigger piece of paper, and I don't know if he'll have time, but he's going to start painting one of his pictures of a fat man hiding behind a skinny tree.
Okay.
Incredible.
But that's kind of all a day today and tomorrow to timing wise to get all that done.
Cool. Can I get your Arcana checks, sir?
Oh, is it taking Arcana check to do a scroll?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know
Should
that.
not be hard, though.
All right,
You can
well,
do that. You got guidance?
Guidance,
all right. Well, let's take a look there.
guidance.
Yeah, you're fine.
All right, so we good with all that?
Yeah, we're good with that. Cool.
Awesome. Thank
All
you.
right. Aridel looks defeated at the fact that you are comparing your artwork to her fine art. No one else will be surprised, and you two appear to be about even.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
I feel so bad for her.
She's up and,
And then-
coming, we'll call it.
And for some reason, just because we have to do it this way, but we're not going to role play it. But for some reason, all that painting caused about 375 gold pieces of Bodhi's to just disappear. I don't know why, but they're gone.
He worked it into the art. It's like glue
Yeah.
pieces and stuff.
Yeah, it's like glitter.
It's like macaroni art just with gold coins.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Oh, I'm horrified. Oh my god.
What, you don't like macaroni art?
I love macaroni art. It's delicious.
Hey, Dave.
Yeah.
I was at Walmart and almost bought myself a tie-dye hoodie shirt.
Shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. GM Eric had a tie-dye for a little bit, but didn't you? Or did you not?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
It'll
yeah,
come back
that's-
around eventually.
Yeah.
All right. So, as you guys reconvene, what would you like to do at Aradell's place? Or do you just want to go to sleep?
Oh shit.
You can do
Well.
that.
Oh shit. Eric, can I
Should-
make a
okay.
forger's kit? Or is that, like, how do you buy a forger's kit?
You actually
You
forge
a
one.
forger's
Yeah, but I was like,
There we
I'd
go.
like to
Being
buy a
right.
forger's kit. That seems like a really weird way to purchase something.
Um,
Well, where did you also get your lock picks, your thieves' tools? Going to a store. I'd like to buy some tools to steal shit.
They were left on the counter.
Oh, exactly.
for the
Oh, kind of like to
record,
steal ingots.
for the record, you can easily go and buy a lock-picking set. Just saying.
Yes.
As far as the forgery kit, if you want to assemble that here out of the supplies that are left around Aradell's place, you can absolutely put one together.
Okay.
Because it consists of papers, parchments, pens and inks, seals and sealing wax, gold and silver leaf, and other supplies necessary to create convincing forgeries of physical documents.
Okay. I'll put one of those together then, just in case.
Cool.
And then just as a mechanical thing, when we're all dressed up in our clothes, we're not in our armor or anything, so we're going to have to make sure we leave our stuff, either put it in the bags, we have it with us, and Mio can carry the bags, but we're not going to have good AC. And I don't think Bodhi's allowed to carry his drum to a formal, is that true?
That's very true. You're not.
It's a
going-
religious thing.
Like you could,
It's a religious item. Hello.
but it's going to be frowned upon. You don't
Okay.
take the drum into,
Okay.
political offices.
Right around your
Galio,
neck, like Flavor Flav.
can you answer this question? Can I wear my +1 tie-dye underneath that fancy jacket? Or is it going to pop through? Like, do I have to take the tie-dye off? Which Mistrix is probably going to make me do anyway to wash eventually. So,
You're gonna get your new clothes dirty.
you probably can wear something under it, but might look a little ill-fitting.
all right. So,
Oh, strong.
nope. No +1 tie-dye either. So I'll leave that here for laundry. I'll drop that off for laundry. That and my rope flip-flops. Okay.
We
Oh
get
my
shoes?
god, we
What
gotta
do
wear
you think?
shoes,
Just doing laundry here?
Bodhi. We gotta wear shoes, man.
Yeah, but I can't wear my rope flip-flops. The mistress
know.
already told me I couldn't, man. Galio bought me these sweet high heels, and they're
What
like
if
the 19 or the 1600s French cavalier like high-heeled boots.
You look a little dandy.
Love it.
All right. I guess I'll just go to bed.
Okay.
Oh wait, no.
Nope.
Okay.
Are we gonna go eat?
No, wait, no. You didn't sound super enthused about that, Kelly. No, wait, don't.
Oh no.
I mean, we can talk about it in the morning. Never mind.
Are you sure? Do we want to
Go
go
to
have
sleep.
dinner together? That might be nice. We can kind of talk over how we want to do things in the morning. Have a game plan.
Calatrix, do you find the idea of dinner with your crew as enticing as Brahmi makes it out to be?
Dinner is good. Talking in public about our plans, maybe less good.
Oh, that's true.
Maybe we could just stay in and order some shoe?
What did you do today, Mia?
I visited some places. Got a lay of the city.
Some places?
Yeah. Took care of
Did
some
you-
younglings.
Robbie looks slightly alarmed. Uh-huh.
Like took care of them or took care of them?
Like, took care of them. You know, took care of them.
Oh,
Okay. That sounded
What were you
nice.
twisting just now?
Twisting shoes on.
Uh-huh.
What do you think this meant?
I'm still confused about what twisting shoes on means.
I've never heard of that, but I don't wear
When you're
shoes.
trying on shoes, you gotta, when they don't fit because they're not yours and you've never wore shoes before and don't own socks, you gotta twist them on there.
Mm-hmm.
Who has had this experience?
He raises his hand. Am I the only one?
I'm sorry.
man, I never even wore shoes until I got into the House of Flowers, man.
You still don't wear
Yeah.
shoes.
I got these rope sandals.
You have the bare minimum of shoes.
Yeah. And bears are some of the best animals in the world, man. Love bare minimums.
Bare necessities.
Yeah, these are the bare necessities, man.
Are we going to plan for tomorrow? Speaking of bears and the fact that Bodhi has a bag that can summon bears.
This is true.
I only have like a 12.5% chance of summoning a bear, though, man. Sometimes it's a giant goat. You never know.
Well,
You hear the
Cali-
voice from the other room. No more goats!
That goat was pretty rough, I have to say. So Calitrix, should we have some code words thrown into your speech so that if we need to do something to support you, we can jump in?
I am not anticipating any combat tomorrow.
Oh, no. I just meant verbally
Uh,
chip in.
I think we lost her.
No, she's there.
Right.
She's thinking.
Well, what was that, Alter?
No, I thought I saw my icon showed you as not in the game for a minute.
You're fine.
Well, for certain, we have a message to get across, and if anyone undermines that message, the council might fail to act appropriately, and if the council fails to act, an ancient dragon might fly down and eat me, and then raise all of Yurix to the roots. So, make sure not to undermine the message.
And the message we're going for is
We need all of the houses to root out the philosophy of isolationism and the idea that one house can stand alone. And we need them to work as a unified group.
okay.
Under Calitrix. Got it.
Well,
Is there
that
anything?
one.
Is there anything that we shouldn't say?
If you're being your true, authentic self,
have
man,
any
you
of
should
you
just say
ever-
what you want, man.
Yeah, sometimes though.
I don't. Have any of you met members of the other houses before?
Yeah.
Worked with them, I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, we
Not at
have.
all.
I've had the House of Tulips lady. She worked with me. And then there's Toby at the House of Spores. I've met him. He's one of my good buddies. He helped. Remember, he won the chili cook-off.
Yeah.
Was it
Okay.
spores or hops?
Um. Oh, Mio, are you stretching?
No. Are weapons allowed tomorrow?
That depends on how discreetly you can carry them.
I'm on it. I'm gonna go start altering my clothes.
Okay.
Is
There's
altering
just
your clothes just like making them
strange
long
look.
and blue like altar?
I'm lying on them.
So the thing with the other houses is that sometimes they can be difficult, but ultimately you want to win them to your side. You want to make friends. So tomorrow we're gonna make some friends. I'm sure you guys are gonna be great.
Okay.
Ooh, this is gonna be radical.
Just smile pleasantly, and when you point to us, we'll say what we need to say.
Not every house reacts positively to vapid smiles. You might
Okay.
need to take a different approach depending on the house. Did you read over the dossier that Dreamshade gave us?
I did. I didn't see one that said no smiling, though. Let's see. She's still going through the paperwork. Okay.
No smiling. That's gonna be hard to do.
No, you're right. None of them said no smiling. That's
Should I look serious? Do you want me
You're-
to look serious? I think my resting face looks
well-
a bit cold.
you guys are gonna be great. I have the most faith in your ability to make friends.
Okay. Okay.
This kid's gonna go.
No, don't say that.
While we're all here on this subject,
Uh-huh.
Do we lose you?
Even a sense of
Okay.
suspense.
so-
She's practicing her speech, I think.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm
but
ready.
or
Oh,
You
wait.
cut out a little bit there.
Oh, sorry, you cut out.
You're back.
what I was trying to say is that if any of the council hears my message but tries to act alone, they're going to target me, or they're going to try to claim the flower head for themselves. And if they usurp my position as the flower head, proving to an ancient dragon that we are splintered and weak, that dragon will fly down here and eat me and then raise the rest of Ivrix to the roots. So,
Oh, yeah.
I was
Okay.
thinking to avoid that,
Mm-hmm.
Bodhi could do me a really huge favor and wear
Yeah.
this slit. And I pull out the crown of telekinesis, which requires no attunement slots.
Oh, okay. A crowd of is that what the queen was wearing in there?
Mhm.
The giant Elvis, is that?
That's correct.
I thought someone
Elvis
actually
was wearing that. Yeah.
no, actually Galileo has the crown of telekinesis, don't you?
Yeah, I thought
Does
I'd
he?
gotten that.
Yeah, Galileo has that. He actually used it. Now that I remember,
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry for dropping
Fair.
some.
Did you want me to pass it to Bodhi for now?
Then the ring of evasion.
You're gonna hand
What
it
was
the
that?
ring of evasion instead? You're breaking up a bit. You might want to turn off the video and roll
Out of his
20.
hand, it does. Anyway, hold on.
Yeah, I just think it's too much latency for you.
Oh man, she turned it all the way off.
All the way off.
We can use the Ring of Evasion as the signal piece. If you want to wear this, it does require an attunement slot.
And you want me to wear that?
Yes.
Okay. I can do that. And I totally understand, guys. So, we have to protect the mistress's flower head. It's very, very important and precious to her because she's saving it for like a special creature. And if someone else violates the mistress's flower head, we're all in trouble.
Bodhi.
Okay?
Okay.
Mhm.
Just okay.
Okay. Yeah, just keep wearing this. Just keep wearing this and don't take it off. And don't undermine anything I say tomorrow.
Oh yeah, not gonna do
Fantastic.
Okay. Whew, I'm nervous. But you're gonna do great, Calatrix. You're gonna do awesome.
No reason to
so-
be nervous. You
Yep.
guys are gonna do a great job.
All right. Anything else you want to do this evening? That's a no. Got it. Cool. So you guys can go to bed. As you guys take your nice long rest, you're able to wake up in the morning fully refreshed and ready to face the day with a 2.0 on the burpometer.
Excellent. We
I
love
don't know if you
that.
got the 2.0, but that was pretty nice. Cool. So, you wake up in the morning. What do you want to do? You have 2 hours before it is time to go to the meeting.
We barely
We
have
should
time to
get
get
dressed.
ready. Oh,
I'm
all right,
gonna-
guys.
I'm gonna do my makeup to look even less normal. So I'm gonna try to get as bland as I can.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I'm taking out all features basically.
That's kind of creepy.
Yep. So I'm look as
You still have
forgettable as I can be.
All right.
This is the first time I think I've traveled without a costume.
Anyone else want to do anything before going to the meeting?
Brahmi's gonna do her hair and bathe and do her hair up, probably.
Okay. All right. As you guys get dressed in your fancy clothes and your shoes that need to be screwed on, apparently.
You gotta work them on.
I don't know if that's a thing just because of your profession or something.
Kind of. Gotta jam them in there.
I guess that gives you more control or something.
Yeah. Kinda does.
I'll pass on that. I like my open,
Can't be good for
I
your
like- loose toes.
There's a reason my feet hurt every night.
Ugh.
Did Galio get Brahmi flats? Or are they heels?
Well, you said we were shopping together. So.
Oh, we're shopping together. She's going for flats, like ballet flats. That's good. She assumes Calatrix can walk in heels, though, because Calatrix is great at everything. So
Did you say that you got her flippers?
flippers, no.
Flippers with an F.
Heels.
Heels. Okay.
But Brahmi has ballet slippers. You know, like the flats.
Okay. Cool.
Like cute flats. So
Awesome. Horrible for your arch support, but got it.
okay. She can't wear her, can't wear her usual shoes, flip flops, basically. So she's trying to look nicer. So
Cool. All right. Bodhi's playing hacky sack in his fancy outfit and smoking a giant blunt while everyone gets ready. He puts his stuff
He's
on
out there
real-
getting
he have
dirty
a
in the
coat?
street.
is Bodhi wearing a kilt? A utility?
No, I'm wearing the thing that that Galileo gave me.
Yeah, but we only saw the jackets. We didn't see pants on any of them.
Yeah.
So theoretically.
So just like the creepy dudes at Burning Man, I'm walking around shirt cocking. That's all I'm doing.
No, you have to have pants on. I'm sorry. Some type of lower covering.
It's not a bottomless party.
It's not a
Alright.
party.
Yeah, I'm sure Galileo bought me some matching pants, so I got those on.
All right. But you smell like a very specific herb.
Well, I needed to fit in. I don't want to change my flow, man.
Yeah.
Of course.
I share it with Altar too. Like I'm sure Altar's not. Well, he's probably banging on his metal
Bob done
lion.
fixed it now.
I'm sure Gord will be so down with Bodhi. So
Pass that
You
over
know-
here, Bodhi.
Did we get a little outfit for the lion? Because we should have. And for
Yeah.
Mimi.
yes.
You're supposed to make his outfit. You're supposed to be painting it on him, Mayo.
He's been dead.
Tie and color.
Oh, he's not now.
I'm wearing
But the
fancy
lion-
clothes. Like,
And there's plenty of paint
Like, can the
supplies
lion
around.
come?
Mimi's staying away.
Mimi's
Say
not
what?
going. Okay.
Oh, Mimi isn't going? Okay.
And
Then I
can the
guess-
lion come? Or do we need to put the lion in the bag with all of our equipment
the
we're not using?
That's up to you guys.
we can just leave stuff back here.
I guess
Are
we
you-
leave him as a guard. Is it like a guard dog?
Okay.
Is that possible, Eric?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave my armor back at the place. So
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I guess I got two too. That's
and Callie said there's not gonna be any violence tomorrow, right? Right, Callie? I'll take your silence as acquiescence. Got it.
Yep, that's right.
All right. So, as you make your way across town to the meeting place, just outside, Dreamshade is waiting for you. As you approach, she waves to get your attention. Hello. You look pretty good,
Good
actually.
morning.
I'm impressed. I hope you're ready. Once we go inside, remember, be direct and be honest as best you can. We're trying to make sure that we don't impact the entire planet badly. So, no pressure. She grabs your shoulder and smiles. Seriously, you've got this. And she will grant Calatrix inspiration.
Of course. My seat is taken over by somebody who hands out inspiration.
He smiles at you. All right. In we go.
In we go.
She opens a double set of very large metal doors. As they open, you can hear gears on the inside of them rotating. There's a mechanism in these doors that will do something. But you are able to go inside, past a foyer, and directly into the council chambers.
On the way in, I pull out my little fortune cookie slips, and I walk up to Calatrix and I go, I look at it and I go, "Hey, mistress, remember, man, slow's fast and fast is a gas, gas, gas." And then I go over to Mio and I do the same thing. And I do it to Altar and Galileo as well. And so all my slips of paper are gone. And you guys now get this for the next 8 hours. It's gift of alacrity.
Nice.
Thank you.
So
Cool.
except for me and Brahmi, everyone has plus 1d8 to initiative. for essentially the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Who knows?
8 hours. Yeah, that's a long time.
Yeah. All right.
Cool. As you are coming in and look around, Dreamshade walks over and gestures to one of the chairs. This is where you'll be sitting. You're going to be addressing the council from here. We made sure that you didn't have to stand if you didn't want to. However, if you choose to, that's fine. The rest of the council will remain seated for as long as you're speaking, unless they wish to be addressed, at which point they would stand.
Are we first in?
You are first in.
Can I do a sweep to make sure there's nothing like scrying devices or anything in here?
Sure. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Fantastic. That could have been better. Couldn't have been much worse.
11. You look around and it looks pretty secure. After all, they wouldn't have them in here if it could be scryed upon, right?
Eric
Yes.
is looking at everyone as they come in. She's just trying to determine who is looking like open to hearing what Calatrix has to say and who is just like not having it, who's not interested.
Sure. Cool. Well, the first person in the door is Carrie Bloom. As they walk in, they look around, and he steps up into the room, looking at each of you in turn. My, what is that stench? Hello? Calatrix, I believe, yes?
Cherry, it's been a while.
Yes, it has been a while. Did something go rotten or foul with your crew? They do look nice, though. You've done quite a good job of cleaning them up.
Oh, breathe it in, Carrie. It's probably good for you.
I suppose it's one of those herbal supplements that allows you to relax the muscles a bit more.
It works for some people.
Indeed. So, when was the last time you got them involved in a big fight?
Them who?
Your proteges.
Oh, these ones?
Yes.
Oh, goodness. Before we came to the city, surely. Something about monkeys in the jungle, was it?
Oh, yes. I heard something
dinosaurs?
about you
Well, perhaps.
stopping the House of Spore's latest scheme. Well done, I must say. But if there's any time you're interested in having a wrestle, you let me know. After all, last time you trounced me. Now with your injury, I stand a chance.
Yes. I look forward to it.
Oh, look, there's Loose Petal. He's worthless, you understand. A very large man comes in and looks like he's just sniveling along, bothered at the fact he has to be in a meeting, walks in and sits down. The chair protests at his weight. He won't really do much. He's not much more than a figurehead, you understand. But then there's Lily Dagger. You know her quite well. I heard that you had some experience working with her.
Yes. The lilies have collaborated with the grass a few times.
This short woman
It was
comes
a
in.
learning experience for everybody.
The short woman comes in, looks at each of you in turn, clicks her heels together, and gives you a just very short bow while keeping her eyes trained on you, Calatrix. And she will stride over to her seat, where she will, in
I
one
will give her a
motion,
bow back.
Yeah, she pulls the chair out with one motion, sits down, and tucks herself in. The chair never stopped moving during that motion. It would be just a moment before the rest come in. I'm sure that Shoblet will be coming in next, so might as well take your seat in case you want to take a position of authority, you understand.
I've missed you, Carrie. I hope we can catch up later, and I will sit down.
Of course we'll have to catch up. I'll have to have my boys give yours a run for their money. After all, it's not every time that we get money, right? Except for that one time. You remember the one time?
I remember many times, in fact, and I think it'll be good for all of them to have a bit of a tussle.
Yeah. Perhaps I'll learn something. Anyway, I better take my seat. Excuse me. At this point, Shrini Shobleet will show up and comes in with a long cloak that almost touches the floor, but doesn't quite, even though it's long enough to do so. He just stays in motion just long enough so that it doesn't. He comes in and goes, "Hello, it is time for the meeting. Let us begin." He sits down in a chair exactly opposite of you, Calatrix. He looks expectantly at you, even though there's many chairs that have not been filled. Do you want to say anything to him? No? You don't want to say anything to him?
I can appreciate someone that wants the best view.
Okay.
Good morning. Here we go.
Cool. The next would be Savelle Freshleaf. She's kind of a badass here. As she walks in, she does so with a brisk stride and walks over, looking at you derisively. She understands that you have the brains and wisdom to hold the position you're about to hold, addressing the whole council, but you're a waste of flesh now. After all, you can't actually do anything. As she sits down,
Hard to argue with that.
she sits in the corner. Next is a half-orc by the name of Roctus Thickhide. He walks in. Just had my eggs and toast. Calatrix, nice to see ya. It's gonna be great to hear what you got to say. What do you think of all these losers?
I'm so glad you're still on the council.
Yeah.
He's great.
You know, they tried to push me out, but you know, it's the girth. It prevents me from getting out the door.
Then you better eat up this lunch period.
Yeah, that's a good one, I think. So what's this all about, Caltrix?
I'm sure we'll find out soon.
As you say that, a young man sits gingerly in the chair next to you. Hi.
Lovely. Wonderful to see you again.
Yeah. You understand, I cleared my schedule to be here. My family's kind of in the middle of an expansionist program, and well, there's a 47.3% chance that I might be missed, but the other percentages are actually fairly high that I won't be. So I figured I would be here and I wanted to see you and wanted to make sure that everything was fine.
You underestimate yourself entirely. I am certain you will be missed by your family, but your attendance here will help them in the long run, so I'm glad you're here.
Well, you understand, there's arcane studies that are going on. We've got some experiments, and so the scientists are kind of in the middle of something. So I kind of wanted to be there for this. So is this going to take too long? Because I do have something at 4 o'clock.
It will certainly not take us until 4 o'clock unless the council has anything to say different about it.
Okay.
But hopefully we can catch up later.
Do you have dinner plans?
Not if you're inviting me.
Well, I mean, yeah. Well, there's the Shuian place down the street that is serving some great tonkatsu. Would you be interested?
It sounds delicious.
Awesome.
This evening, then.
Yeah. The matron there doesn't really like serving me for some reason. I guess I'm a little too passive. All right. The next person to come in is going to be Reese Thimbleweed, followed by Plizzard Stemborn. The rest of the crew comes in and sits around the council table. Dreamshade takes her seat and look expectantly at you, Calatrix, as the large mechanical doors to the room shut. And for a good 10 seconds after they shut, you hear gears whirring and then locks setting in place. This place is now sealed. It is completely protected against scrying, clairvoyance, and teleportation.
Well, I guess we better get started. I'll stand up when everyone's ready and give the table a smile and reintroduce myself, I think. To the House of Flowers. It's been a while.
There's no applause. It's just cold stares from everyone. You got a couple of supporters here, but they're still looking to hear what you have to say.
All right. Well, I am Starflower of the House of Grass. For those of you that don't know, I was third flush, dedicated to the houses since birth, and I never had a second loyalty. I was raised as a bud in the soil prepared by these houses, and I look at tassel of prosopis and just give him some eye contact. I bloomed alongside the flowers of these houses, and I give Savala a look from the House of Mint. I fought alongside these houses, and I give Loveleaf a glance from the corner of my eye. I fought against these houses, and I give Carrie a smirk. I've lost petals in service of these houses, and I look briefly at Pale Bloom and then move on. And then I was cut, and I look at Mayo. And I make sure that my prosthetic is visible and explain that my death was abated for a time by the knowledge and skill of these houses. I tap the prosthetic on my chest. And by the grace of the houses, I've come to offer, once more, whatever of myself that I can. Knowledge, warning, and a story. So today, the Biedermeier stands. And the council above the Biedermeier stands. And by the actions of our enemies, and by the work of the House of Flowers going back more generations than any of my history lessons can account for, we stand on the precipice. And as any precipice, there is danger, but there is always danger. And our petals don't tremble in the face of wind. Besides the danger, there's opportunity. And we have the chance to see new seeds flourish and our influence expand. And for a new age to usher us across all of this world. And so I'm going to tell you about both of those. And then these houses will find the path for us. Our garden has grown strong thanks to competition and diversity among these houses. Our lilies are beautiful, and no less so because Stonecrop is guarding the pathways. The vibrancy and promise of our periwinkles is complemented by the depth and dedication of mallow. But right now there is a rot growing in our own gardens, a rot that is seeking division between the houses and whispering words of isolationism. And this rot says that one house may stand and let the others fall. And I haven't seen the source of this rot, but I've seen its effects. So here are the images of the wounds in the jungle, carved out by callousness and greed. And I'm going to show images from Altar's tool. Or maybe just gesture for Altar to do it, because I don't know how to work his thing.
Altair activates the AV part and displays the images.
Here too are the treasures of our ancient history, the seeds of our culture hidden away and treated like loot to be pawned in the black markets. And I'm going to show some of the gems and treasures that we found. And here is the one, and I'm going to indicate that Bodhi should step forward and stand up. Here's the one who bridged peace and favor with the oldest and most loyal servant of the House of Flowers, the great guardian Shinra Deadvine.
As you
This
say that,
creature once proudly guarded the first of the flowers. Yep.
as you say that, Cret Gilliflower has an inhalation of breath.
Note made. So Shinra Deadvine once guarded the first of the flowers in an ancient city. And when calamity struck, its lair became a tomb, and the creature was too strong and tenacious to die, so she waited there. And she was disturbed by the rot seeping from the garden into her lost lair. And when she emerged, prepared to burn all of Yvrix to defeat the enemy of her people, it was Bodhidharma who stood in front of her righteous rage and saved all of the Pearl Sanctuary. Our newest blooms, even young and inexperienced, are trained to act swiftly and win advantages. And Bodhidharma put this ring, the note, the symbol of the ancient flower head, on his finger in order to claim the title that our guardian dragon recognized.
What?
And he
Okay.
shared his conviction with that dragon that the House of Flowers, though changed
Oh
from
my
ancient days, is
God.
powerful and equipped to fight this rot. His conviction convinced this dragon that we are stronger than we have ever been, bolstered by our diversity, equipped with talent and clear sight. We are truer than we have ever been. And his belief was shared so convincingly that the destruction of the Pearl Sanctuary was abated for a time. And I tapped the prosthetic on my chest again.
There's muttering throughout.
So, the council stands. And you are charged to remove this rot while protecting our flowers. And protect them you must, because this rot has already exposed a weakness in our foundation, and all of our flowers might be needed in the times ahead. And because our oldest guardian is looking on in judgment to see how much we value these houses. When you succeed, we will be stronger in position than we have ever been, united, blessed, and prepared to expand our influence more broadly across Toivoa. But you must act. And I sit back down and indicate that Bodhi should also settle back behind me.
You slowly hear clapping from Needle Tassel. Oh, are we not supposed to? Oh, sorry. Well said.
I
Thank
do
you.
have a picture of Shimmer, so I flipped that up there.
Okay. As you are sitting there, Iphorn Bulbofruit looks up at you finally after a moment of consideration. So, what exactly do you propose, Lady Calatrix, that we do? You understand that there's some appreciation we should be showing to Lord Bodhi here, for his excellent negotiations with such a powerful entity as the Guardian of the Flowerhead. Um, and thank you, sir. We appreciate your candor and restraint in dealing with such a fearsome entity. Um, but the question becomes, how should we proceed? Should we seek certain artifacts, or what should we do, in your estimation, Lady Calatrix, to achieve the goals that you have set before us? Or would your friend,
Thank you for
Miss Lord Bodhi, have a better idea as to how we should proceed? After all, he did negotiate with the
he
dragon.
doesn't. Nope. He does not. Nope. Bodhi has done his part. Bodhi has given the council time. And now it is the council's part to find the right path. I can tell you that what needs to be done is to root out the rot of isolationism and unite the houses in a meaningful way. I can tell you that you must demonstrate a unity between the houses. But I can't tell you how to do it. There is no hero coming to save everybody. There's no herbalist making a tonic for this. The only way forward is for every person in this room and every member of these houses to commit to the future that you want. I'm not even saying you need to change. I know what you all are capable of. You can do this. You can uncover the rot, protect each other, and put the House of Flowers before any single house.
Reese Thimbleweed will speak up at this point, straightening in his chair. And I suppose you, once this whole process is complete, would take credit for such actions, yes?
If
Uh,
the
it's
council
because
is able... It's because?
Feel free to speak, Calatrix. Speak your mind and explain to us why the House of Grass has taken it upon themselves to negotiate with the dragon without convening with the council. Quite the power move, if you
The
ask
House of
me.
Grass took it. The House of Grass took it upon themselves to throw themselves between an angry dragon awoken by the actions of our enemies.
Valinke is over on the side with her glass of wine and rolls her eyes at your boast. I suppose you think that makes the House of Grass better than everybody else. So much for unity.
I suppose if the other houses were there at the time, they would have done the same.
We would have done better. We would have brought in this dragon, if there even is one, to heal. After all, this hero of yours smells like the south side of an alleyway.
I think it is a sign that we are all blessed. That even Bodhi Dharma can be a hero. Mavericks.
Rock just speaks up. You know, anybody can be a hero. Anybody can, and that's good. I'm glad that we have heroes like this little guy here. Bodhi, good for you, dude. Absolutely good for you. But what does that mean? What does it mean? What are we going to do about it? What exactly is our next step?
I look forward to finding out. If you are asking what this withered starflower will do while all the other work is being done, I intend to give my last breaths to foster our newest buds and ensure that they bloom more powerfully than any of the others who came before them. And if you think that you can ask any more from me than that, then ask me for that. Send me any of your new seeds that are struggling to put down roots, and I will watch over them while you secure their future. That is the job of the council.
Carrie Bloom, still over there in the corner, with his steepled fingers, looks at you. Well, that's quite the ask, and it's full of platitudes. But as far as a plan forward, what would you suggest? As my associate Reese here has stated, how should we proceed? Do you think that we should expand or contract our influence? Should we become more isolationist and less involved in the affairs of other countries? Or should we expand and contribute our insights into them even further? Should we be more or less involved with the political machinations of those who are not necessarily aligned with our interests? What do you think, Calatrix?
I think if I was still on the council and first bloom of my house, I would never ask less than they are, and always to put more effort into their tasks. But I would always ask them to value the House of Flowers above all else.
So, the question becomes, how do we expand at the guidance of the great warrioress and her magnanimous silent hero? Perhaps we should expand further into a continent which we have not yet touched. Perhaps the continent of Andosia desires a colony, a fresh seeding from the House of Flowers. What do you all think? The various council members look around and slowly nod, and then all eyes turn to Calatrix, and then to Bodhi. We seek to expand further. To Andosia, there's a new city there, discovered lately by one of our agents. The agent named Gerded. Put his name in chat here. Gerded went to Andosia to discover what was there, and has reported back that he has discovered an entire civilization there unto now unheard of. He wrecked his ship upon arrival and is unable to leave. We would like to establish a presence in this city in order to ensure that we have our interests covered. After all, new players in the political landscape are to be observed, at least until we determine whether they are allied with us or not. Would you not agree, Calatrix? After all, we wouldn't want an unknown agent dealing with the entire political party of a new civilization, correct?
Who's speaking?
Carrie Bloom
Which Carrie is?
from the Rose family.
Yes. I'm just I give a smile to my friend and say, of course. Whatever the council decides, we will be happy to support.
The rest
Did
of
they
the
just?
council. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, did they not listen to what she said at all? Because it feels like they just skipped over her whole conversation.
No, they listened. They're just
Like, hey,
kind of
there's a
stuck in their ways.
dragon.
Yeah, they're just kind of stuck in
By
their ways.
the
and
way,
still
now that
politically
we've
influenced, and this is why people hate politics.
this is terrible. So now that we've listened about your dragon that's going to come murder us, let's talk about this expansion project we have going on.
Well, I'm like privately to like the team behind me. Uh, I just like real quietly just expansion projects do have a history of uniting a people. So it's not a completely out of left field.
As a question for Miss Calatrix, if we were to go upon and send a colony or an establishment for seeding in this new city of Iskaniska, would the dragon consider that unifying enough? And if it exists, which of course we only have your words that it exists, would it raise the place to the ground simply because we expanded? What do you think this, you said Shinra Deadvine? What do you think it wants?
Well, if it existed, and if the council in all of its strengths in the many houses could discover that fact independently, I am sure that they would be able to form their own opinions about what will impress Shinra Deadvine. But from the brief engagement that I observed between Bodhi and Shinra Deadvine, it does seem that primarily she is looking for a display of strength and unity. I can't help but admit that a act of colonization is undoubtedly a show of strength and unity if done correctly.
Pale Bloom from the House of Tulips, smiling, looks at you intently. But wouldn't it be good as a unifying effort to eliminate this threat to the House of Flowers?
Is she talking about the dragon?
Of course I'm speaking of the dragon. What other threats are there at the moment, unless there's something you're not telling us?
I believe I told you that there is a threat that woke the dragon in the first place. The same one that destroyed the jungle and ruptured the dragon's lair.
Yes. But the dragon itself is the imminent threat. Whatever happened to the jungle
The
can
dragon
be glossed
itself,
over. It'll grow back.
the dragon itself is a threat. And as much as it is a threat, it is also this land's oldest and most loyal guardian. So defeating the dragon is an option that the council can pursue. And it would in fact show unity, though at that point, I'm not sure who you're showing it for. On the other hand, winning the favor of our oldest and most loyal guardian has its own benefits that
Sludge Fenbottom speaks up at this point. So, you say that the jungle's destroyed, and that concerns you more than this dragon that could just destroy the entire city.
I
Doesn't
say that
exactly
the
make a lot
jungle
of
is
sense.
destroyed. I say that the jungle is destroyed by the actions of our own houses, and that concerns me more than the potential destruction of a dragon who is upset about it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Nobody in here said anything about destroying the jungle. No one
No,
on
no
this
one said
council.
anything at all about that. And
No
yet
one on
here
this
it is,
council has
destroyed.
authorized that. Well, that's got to be the act of an individual, right? It's not us as a council. You can't expect us to be to blame for the actions of an individual.
I can hold the council responsible for the culture that affects an individual.
How are you going to do that? I mean, it's not like we control people. There's some
No,
quiet
What?
giggles around the room.
not at all.
I mean, I mean,
But if the council cares about the preservation of the jungle, then it will prioritize that, and there will be fewer people who would threaten it.
Needle Tassel speaks up. Pardon me. If we as a council perform a unified effort to rebuild and replant the supposedly destroyed jungle, as evidenced by your visuals, which are quite stunning, by the way, quite convincing, even though they are, of course, illusions. The question becomes, how long do you estimate that that would take to regrow, and at what expense?
That is a wonderful question. I do recommend that the council look into that. Hiring some experts on the subject and employing them to rebuild as necessary seems like a fine plan.
They mutter amongst themselves. So, we have three choices for you, Lady Calatrix. For we do not expect you to return to the Silvergrass Hacienda as of yet. You say that there is a dragon that threatens all of the House of Flowers and all of Ivrix, in fact, if we do not act in a unified manner. And yet we have three paths before us that involve action. One is to rebuild the jungle, replanting and restoring the environment and ecology of the area. Two would be to handle the dragon itself and rid that as a threat to Ivrix and come together in this contest against their will. Or three, to expand our borders outwards, to involve this new land in Doja as a unified organization to ensure the strength of the House of Flowers going forward and thus prove ourselves to the dragon? Are those the three paths that you see before you?
They are the three that you've laid on the table. I see them indeed.
Which of the three would your house like to undertake?
That sounds like a question for the first bloom of my house.
From what I understand, you were appointed to that position when you walked in the door.
The House of Grass will stay in the Pearl Sanctuary, have a presence here to facilitate collaboration between the houses and rebuild the jungle while we're here.
Very well. You have your assignment. I request that the House of Grass be tasked with the rebuilding and reestablishment of the ecology outside the Pearl Sanctuary. You were tasked with restoring the jungle to its former state and to report to us any other discoveries that you find within the ruined area. Is that understood, House of Grass?
We humbly accept this charge.
As you say that, the rest of the council looks at you and nods. Then we are unified. Excellent. Let us show this dragon what we can do together. As you look around the room, can I get an insight check from Calatrix and everybody else, in fact? Everyone in the
Made
group can
one
roll
earlier.
insight checks.
I already made one earlier, and I'm going to keep it because I didn't get the information I asked for last time.
What was the information you asked for last time?
I asked
asked
to get
for
an
their intent?
impression. I asked for an impression of who seemed the most supportive of Calatrix and who was going to actively not listen. But it's not useful now because I already listened to everything they had to say. So I would like to carry on my 23 onto this insight
Okay.
roll.
Cool. And Galio, are you going to speak up and say that?
I was only saying it among our group.
Okay.
I feel like some people have good ears, though.
Oh,
Okay.
heck yeah.
So, Brahmi,
Yes.
as you look around the room here, there's a couple people who think that the House of Grass taking on the rebuild of the ruined jungle is not in their best interests as opposed to the house's. It might be in the house's best interests, but for them specifically, it probably goes counter to their goals. Specifically, Cret Gilliflower from the the family of spores. Sludge
Okay.
Fenbottom from the family of algae. Pale Bloom from the House of Tulips. And the last one was Uvelda Flowerstack from the Foxglove.
That is
Wait.
so
Okay.
right.
Okay, so these are the ones who don't want us to do that.
Not that they don't want you to do that, just that it's counter to their goals at the moment.
Interesting.
They will be slightly put out at the idea that your organization would take this upon yourself to do this. After all, there's probably things in that area that they are interested in because of all of the revelations that have happened today.
Well,
They
I guess
think-
they should have spoken up if they wanted that, maybe.
That's up to you guys.
Just wait till
I
they
guess
find
they
out
should
we're
have
about to
said
recruit them.
something. Oh no.
That's correct, Leo.
Brahmi will whisper into Calatrix's ear the names of the ones that she noted.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue to look at all my happy friends in the other direction and make a
Mhm.
mental note.
Okay.
I wrote it down too.
Well, now we must adjourn, and as you are taking care of the space outside the Pearl Sanctuary, we will send a colonizing seeding force to the new land, and we will send reconnaissance agents to go and research this Shinra dead find. Which houses would you like to assign to each of those two roles?
Can
You
how
asking
quiet?
Galatrix again?
I'm sorry?
How quiet? Sorry.
What do you want to
How
ask?
quiet? What?
Brahmi wants to whisper into Calatrix's ear. Can she do that?
Yep.
Surreptitiously? Okay. Just to remind her about Gilliflower reacting to Shinra's name.
Got it. Is the council asking me to appoint
Yep.
houses to go do stuff? Fantastic. In that case, can I? Hold on, I'm just going through the list real quick.
Uh-huh.
I would recommend that the houses that look for expansion include Periwinkle,
Okay.
Cranesville, Iris, and Heather.
Okay. They all
And I would
nod.
recommend that the houses that investigate and come up with a plan of action regarding Shinra Deadvine include Rose, oh, rough. Yeah, honestly, Rose, Gord, Prosopis.
Okay.
Did I send Daisy elsewhere? Can I send Daisy
Not
here?
yet. You can do Daisy there. Okay.
Did I leave anyone out?
Yeah, but that's fine.
Fair enough.
Very well. We will send our various families to these assigned positions. After all, should this Shinra Deadvine actually become a threat, now we can place this direction on your shoulders, Calatrix. I hope you've chosen correctly.
A
Say that.
council
I'm
that
asking.
relinquishes authority will surely benefit us all. Who am I
If you
talking to now?
this is Carrie, the very first person.
Fucking Carrie. You know what, Carrie? Like where are my swords?
Not here.
Oh, never mind.
We're not fighting in
I
the
know.
council chambers. But I'm going
No, we don't
to
need to fight.
make sure that the council, as a unit, takes care of these three objectives. After all, it'd be an honor to try to find a dragon in Ivrix. Can't be that hard, right?
Well, I
Sound
found
like-
one on my second day in the city.
He smiles at you. It's not a competition. Yet.
You actually, yeah.
I look forward to seeing what you have to show.
Very well. He stands up, as do the other council members. I believe we have jobs to be done. Have a wonderful day, Miss Calatrix. First bloom of the House of Grass. Lord Bodhi, thank you for your service in negotiating with the Grey Dragon. It's interesting that such a new member to the families would remain so silent. Normally, we expect more speech from the fresh people. Your credit to your
Yeah.
house.
Yeah, man. You never know what the universe is gonna give you. Sometimes a hero's gonna be quiet. Sometimes a hero's gonna be short. Sometimes the hero's gonna be medium. Sometimes a hero's gonna be tall. Sometimes you just never know, man. That's why I'm here. Let you know that heroes come in all sizes.
A credit to the house.
Absolutely. Perfect.
Thank you very
sure.
much.
And the doors to the council chamber will unlock, and the gears will turn, and the council is disbanded as they stand up and go to get snacks before leaving. There are finger sandwiches and hors d'oeuvres, deviled eggs. It's a veritable political party.
Where are they doing this at?
Just off to the side in the
Okay.
foyer.
Go mix, everybody. Make some friends.
Robbie's gonna go have a couple finger sandwiches and listen in on what everybody's saying to each other.
No one's really going to be discussing anything political, but it's a whole lot of, small talk and general pleasantries of a political party. If you've ever been to one of these things in real life, nothing actually gets said. It's a whole bunch of hobnobbery, which is a fun word to use. The only person who is not speaking at all is Lily Dagger, and she's sitting off to the side, not any of the canapes, just leaning against a pillar, watching everyone.
Is she pretty?
Oh, yes. She's got an Asian demeanor, graceful lines. She is a killer through and through, but beauty incarnate.
Okay, so she's beautiful and dangerous.
Yes.
Okay, Brami's gonna go introduce herself.
How do you introduce yourself to this woman? She's 5'1", maybe 93 pounds.
And she's sitting down, right?
Leaning against a pillar.
Oh, she's leaning against a pillar?
Yeah.
Brahmi won't get too close because she doesn't want to tower over her because she doesn't want that to be read as like any type of posturing. She just smiles really big and she's not trying to, she kind of comes off as a bit bubbly and maybe not threatening. So she's kind of leaning into that a little bit. Lady Lily Dagger? My name's Brahmi. I'm with the House of Grass.
She nods at you.
I just wanted to come and meet you. I've heard a lot of things about you.
She extends her hand for a handshake.
Oh, she shakes her hand. That's great.
Her hand is soft and yet strong. It's that perfect mix between perfectly lotioned skin and a grip that could bend iron.
She's pretty sure that Lily Dagger could kill her with just her gaze, so that's fine. Let me see. I take it the food here isn't much to talk about.
A wry grin comes across her face off to the side. She looks at it and then slowly shakes her head no.
Do you have any recommendations around here that might be better?
She leans back against the pillar and looks at the exit.
Yeah? Brahmi looks super happy. She looks over at Calatrix, kind of like miming that she's leaving.
Yep, I see who you're with and give you a finger wave, I guess.
Just
And then desperately look for Mio.
would she be like, don't go if this was a bad idea?
No, I trust your ability to make friends with
Please don't
anybody.
do that. Don't trust her with
Unfortunately, this is the point where the characters are going to be doing the thing without the player's consent.
Yeah, okay, sorry. Brahmi turns around and smiles and nods at her, and then kind of like gestures at the exit with her eyebrows up.
This
You don't mind
beautiful,
showing me?
diminutive woman straightens up off of the pillar, looks around the room, gives you a slight wink, and with a sachet, holds out her arm for yours.
My God. Brahmi's gonna be terrible at this. She will take her arm and go with her.
This woman walks out with Brahmi, and every head in the room turns to watch this beautiful pair walk out the door. No one wants to see you leave, but they're really enjoying watching you go.
Brahmi did
You just
not
gave everyone
expect this.
gossip for like the next weekend.
I'm so excited.
As she walks you out into the street, where are we going, Brahmi? Are you going to let
Brahmi
her
doesn't-
lead?
Yeah, she's gonna let her lead. She said there was better food around here. She is down.
She looks at you and smiles and places her hand on yours as her arm is in yours. You walk hand in hand, or arm in arm, down the street,
Huh?
and she's going to gesture to a side street. It's not an alley, it's a side street.
Okay, well, this is getting kind of weird, but she's down. She's down. You know, I haven't really visited the Pearl Sanctuary very much, so I really don't
She
know
holds
my
a
way
finger
around.
to her lips.
Oh. She just nods. This was such a bad idea. Oh no.
As you walk down the side street, you're going to see up ahead of you a small alcove to the left. It's dark. It's the
What?
perfect place to be ambushed or killed. Do you want to continue or do you want to withdraw?
She kind of looks over at Lily Dagger and is like, "Oh, we're going kind of a back alleyway. Is it safe?"
She
back
pats
here?
your hand.
Okay.
Her graceful fingers and her perfect manicure just touch your wrist.
Oh, she's gonna murder me. I'm gonna roll insight. Can I? Oh, that's not good.
And I'm going to roll her deception check.
Okay, great. Thank you. Gonna murder
don't
me.
know her
Oh
intentions.
no! This seems fine. This is fine. Everything's fine.
As you approach
Everything's
this
fine.
dark alcove in a back alley,
She's like getting increasingly nervous.
you hear a door open up ahead. The door closes.
Is this like a speakeasy? I hear
Finger
those are
up
really-
against your lips this time, as she reaches
Okay.
up to do that. How tall is Brahmi?
Brahmi is only 5'5". She's not that tall. She's only
So a little taller.
a little taller. Yeah. She can reach. So
She reaches up and shushes you. As you approach that alcove, she gets up against the building's wall and presses you up against the wall next to her.
oh,
She looks
goodness.
over her shoulder into the alcove. She
Oh,
pats
this
your
is-
thigh. Goes 3, 2, 1. Doesn't say it, just hand motions.
Uh-huh.
And then grabs your hand and runs into the darkness.
Oh my gosh.
You going with?
She is.
Awesome. Cool. As the camera watches Brahmi and Lily Dagger disappear into the darkness, what are the
It's
rest of you doing?
darkness. Sorry.
What are the rest of you doing as we leave Brahmi's player in suspense for a little while?
Gallia's keeping an eye on Bodhi.
Okay, what is Bodhi doing?
Did you say there was food?
There's food. Brahmi, you have
Yeah.
been granted inspiration by Stormstopper.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much. Thank you.
I just love
Bodhi just
Someone
hits the
say food?
buffet.
Okay.
Buffy just, and he makes a comically large plate.
Yep.
Like stuff is falling off of it. So he's wiping his fingers on his new jacket because he's getting sauce on him. He's teetering on his boots.
Yep.
But he's
It's
doing good, man.
It's the early 20s
I mean-
buffet plate.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like high school
For the
male
record,
athlete.
all guys here know exactly what I'm talking about. Early 20s buffet plate.
Some of us never outgrow it.
Me either. Just saying.
So, and then he looks over and is like, sits down to eat at a little table. I assume there's a little table somewhere. And Galio's with me. Is anyone else with me?
I'm with you.
All right, Altar.
Altars. Yep.
All right, Altar. So I'm like, man, that was a good speech that Calatrix gave. What do you guys think, man?
It was really cool.
Yes, it was.
Man, that was crazy because that dragon thing, man. I know, like, I don't remember that. Do you guys remember that, man?
No. I remember something
I
happening.
gave you one instruction. No.
Yes.
Yeah, like, that was pretty cool. I guess I was just doing it. You know, sometimes I just get going, man, and I don't really know that I'll wake up the next morning and, you know, I made a cake the night before or you know, painted something, or I've just been up bongoing all night, and I wake up and, you know, I sprained my hand and didn't even know it, man. That must have been what happened with that dragon.
Is it a necklace or a bangle on a wrist, or what is it? That?
No, it's a sweet ring, remember? Right here.
Yeah. Congrats, dude.
Yeah.
Head of the flowers.
Yeah, I'm like, I guess I'm in charge down there now. I didn't even remember that. That's awesome. And then just keep eating the food.
Cool.
We clean it up. We can have a bitchin' place to have parties.
Yeah, you know, the apartment above the bakehouse is getting a little small.
Yeah.
So Galio, Bodhi, and Altar are buffeting it at this one table. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Galio's not eating anything.
Galio's not eating anything. Okay. So
Whoa,
he's the designated driver.
Galio!
Got it.
No, you need to grab some nosh, man. This is tasty. Who knew that the like muckety mucks ate this well, man?
All right. Galio, no
Galio just stares at him like a dead fish. That's
right.
awesome. All right, man. Well, teacher, I guess more for me.
Awesome.
All right, that could be the end for me.
Cool. Neo, what are you doing?
Is there alcohol?
Yes.
Then he will mix a drink and bring one to Callie.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Awesome. What did you bring to Calatrix to feed her addiction?
Straight clear alcohol.
Straight clear alcohol. What's in that?
Not even a mixer. Oh my
You
god.
grab the bottle of clear alcohol and you pour into a glass, and then you bring the glass to Callie.
Gotcha.
Oh, but the rocks are normal.
There's no ice in
Shit.
here.
Is she a gin and tonic person but hold the tonic?
Honestly, I'm a gin and tonic person with the tonic. Just saying.
Okay, just checking.
It depends on how many drinks in you are.
Oh, okay. Yep.
I'm
He's
all the
also
drinks
s-
in, so yeah.
He's also slightly making it look like he brought you water, but it's not water.
Mio, this is my good friend Vili. God, what is her name from the House of Orchids?
Orchids. Let me get orchids.
Elenique?
Is anybody here from
Okay.
House Tulips?
Yep.
Yes, pale blue.
Yeah.
He's more else.
Veronique.
Villanique, then.
Um,
Villanique, this is Mio, one of my
Consorts, I'm sure.
team members now.
Yes. So, how many times has she used you?
She uses me for all kinds of different things.
I'm sure she does.
I'm sorry, I didn't get you. Would you like a drink? I can go grab some for
I
you.
have one, thank you very much. I am very certain that I can pour my own. I don't have need of a manservant, or whatever role you decide to take within your own house. So, Kelly, do be a dear and tell me all of the sordid details about your latest sexual conquests.
Girl. Oh, well. Most recently, on a roof. No, I'm sorry. That was under a roof. It's
That would be a change.
I've had to adapt. As you can see from my wounds limit me a little bit more than I like.
Of course, it's not I'm sure with the wounds and injuries, you can't quite make the 100 a week.
100?
Well, 100 men. I was being conservative for your sake.
So grateful for where are you at this weekend?
Oh, you know, I get just enough for my husband. You understand what monogamy means, yes, Calatrix? I know you don't approve.
Heard. Of course I know what it means. It
Oh.
means something very boring, I'm sure.
I'm sure. But anyway, your speech was quite exotic. Did the dragon really exist, or is that another figment of your imagination?
My figment's very real. And not only did it exist, but it continues to exist. Something
I'm sure it does.
I truly don't have. I have no inclination to justify and argue for that because I know that it will take no effort at all for any of these houses to discover the truth on their own.
Oh, I'm sure. After all, schizophrenia
Surely-
is a thing.
Hey, Eric.
Will you not investigate it then?
Yes, Brahmi?
I was just gonna say that this is Velanique, is right? Is that right? Callie's notes here were smart, friendly, and fierce.
That's not my notes.
I know Callie's notes are
Yeah.
smart, friendly, and
Those are the
fierce.
notes Callie provided
I
to you
love-
guys.
I know.
Do you have a problem with this?
No, I love it. I love.
I think these were very accurate notes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
For the record, I'm operating and Ray's operating on different notes than the rest of the party has about these people.
Love it. I'm so excited.
I have said nothing incorrect about Villainy.
Perfect.
I fully recommend that you get to know her and her house.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. So, as far as everything else goes, how much food can they eat? They must have been the
That
ones
is a
who
question I
destroyed the
have
jungle.
no intention of knowing the answer for.
With those appetites, you know that they could have.
If you knew them any more than their appetites, you would know that they would probably break down in tears at the idea of destroying any part of the jungle.
Here, boy, take this glass and put it away. Thank you. If she just hands the glass to Mio. Mio takes it to go refill. Okay.
I'll go refill
So
and
what
bring it back.
activities... What will the House of Orchid be doing?
Oh, you understand. We'll be ensuring that the appropriate people are satisfied to their needs. We would need to make sure that no one gets appetites beyond what they should deserve. After all, when you asked us not to interfere in your appetites, that's what's fueled your desires.
Then I look forward to seeing you succeed in your endeavors. And I might
She
even
smiles
have
at you.
a few names for you.
Really? Well, that might be interesting. What do you make of Pale Bloom? She's a little bit on the reserved side today, don't you think?
I would like to do an insight check to see if she's any more reserved than usual today.
Sure. Roll your insight check. The insight check comes in with a 25. No, Pale Bloom is being absolutely normal, and Villanique is trying to start some shit.
Number one,
Well.
rot.
I couldn't say. Pale Bloom looks as beautiful and vibrant as she always does.
Yes, I'm sure that's what they all think when, oh, thank you, when they kind of get into her bed. Did
Have you not been there
touch the
yourself?
place? Oh, surely not. Did you forget that I'm monogamous with my husband?
No, I remember that, but he hasn't been your husband forever.
Oh, 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 my dear. As if I would have. No. You understand? I saved myself for him. Oh, anyway. Mortimer's quite the gentleman and quite deserving of my exclusive access, you understand.
Not terribly, but I'll take your word for it.
Well, of course you will, after all. No one else is telling you otherwise. And you just believe anything anyone tells you, like, oh, there's a dragon, and from a pothead of all people.
I did see it, Villanique.
I'm sure you did. There. Perhaps the injury has gotten to your head.
Oh my god.
Again, you won't verify it yourself.
Oh, of course we will. We'll take the time to ensure that if you might have actually seen something like a large crocodile or something, you might have seen a threat to you at the moment. After all, we understand that the halflings from Paella tend to exaggerate a little bit when it comes to the consumption of their herbaceous products.
When you have seen the truth for yourself and have fully pissed your pants, feel free to come find me for some reassurance.
I'll do just that, dear. And she turns and walks away as she shuns you. You should feel honored.
I feel honored. I feel shunned.
Because this was her being friendly.
I did not think otherwise.
So, as this is all happening, the camera flies out the door, down the street, through the side street, under a couple of awnings, and into a dark doorway. The doorway is unlit.
Uh-huh.
And inside, the camera smells food.
Okay, good. I was like, please, I really like my character, Eric. Please don't murder.
As the camera goes around a couple more bends, completely in the dark, it finds Lily Dagger and Brahmi sitting on opposite sides of a circular table in an otherwise empty room. On the table is a very large bowl, almost the size of a wok, filled with pasta and shrimp.
Oh my gosh.
A white cream sauce with peppers floats over the top of it. It looks delicious. And Lily Dagger is daintily scooping a couple of forkfuls onto her own plate, gesturing for you to do the same.
She does. This is awesome. Brahmi's so excited.
As she has brought you to an underground pop-up restaurant
This
from
is
her
so
favorite
cool.
chef.
This is her new favorite person outside of the House of Grass. So this is perfect. She's very
There's
excited.
something wrong with your taste.
What? Pasta's delicious. What do you mean?
Lily Dagger looks at you as you eat, and she will spoon a little bit of the pasta into her own mouth. She follows it with a piece of shrimp and smiles as she grabs a glass of water and goes to clink with you.
Oh, she does too. Brahmi will not talk her ear off, but she will occasionally ask questions that don't require a complicated answer, like maybe a yes or a no or a maybe.
Okay.
And just kind of like floating them out there. But if she seems like she doesn't want any talking, then Brahmi will chill out
Okay.
on that and just enjoy
I
the
need
pasta.
you to roll a persuasion check, please.
Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. All right. Persuasion?
Yes, please.
Okay, fingers crossed. Okay,
With a
I'm gonna.
15, she does
I'm
not
gonna-
poison your water.
She doesn't put. Oh my god, she doesn't poison her water.
She does not poison you tonight.
Lily Dagger doesn't have bad taste.
Okay.
She does not
that's-
poison your water. She does
Okay.
answer some generic questions.
Yeah, she's definitely avoiding. Brahmi's not like.
Since you beat
Super
the
spy.
DC by 3, what 3 questions would you like her to answer with yes and no questions?
Just give me 2 seconds here. Let me think about this.
What would you
this is
ask at
very
dinner?
difficult. She'll ask if her primary residence is here in the Pearl Sanctuary.
She shakes her head no and gestures to
Eh.
the pasta and goes very tasty with her hand on her tummy.
Rami agrees and just said it would be. She just says it's too bad because it would be really nice to know some of the other good places to eat here, since I'm going to be stuck here for a while.
She raises an eyebrow at you and nods with a bit of a wry grin.
Just
You get the
leaving it out
impression
there.
she's kind of into this.
Really? Oh my. Of course, Brahmi can't read her at all, so this is perfect. Okay. The next question will be if she has any pet.
Any pets?
Yeah. It's a generic question.
She looks at you, cocks her head to the side, and smiles and gestures like she's licking the back of her hand and then wiping it in her hair.
She gets immediately very excited. She's like, "You have a cat? I have a cat too. His name is Mango." And she tells her a little bit about Mango, but not too much. She doesn't go overboard, but
You don't go crazy cat lady on her?
she doesn't. Since she doesn't speak, she doesn't want to completely dominate the conversation. So she'll just say, "I love cats. I think they're very intuitive."
She
Here am I.
smiles at you and does a chef's kiss.
And then I think
Which
for the
might, with your passive insight,
oh yeah.
disturb
Yeah.
you a little bit.
Oh, don't say that.
Because she might be indicating that cats are delicious.
Okay, well, she is going to assume the best and not
Uh-huh.
the worst. She has a
Sure.
passive insight of 16. So she's just going to assume she just means she thinks cats are cool. So she said pets and not food.
Mm-hmm.
Her last question would be,
Third question.
The final question would be, what's her favorite season to take a nice walk outside in?
She looks at you,
Oh, that's
folds
not a
her
yes or no.
napkin over the plate,
Uh-huh.
stands up, and it's like an angel gliding out of the chair to come towards you.
Oh, okay.
She holds her hand out to you,
She takes it.
and you all, the two of you, will walk into the darkness of that hallway.
Oh, okay.
Indicating
guess now.
now.
Now? Great. Oh, she loves walks. Okay, great.
So, congratulations. We're going to let you and Lily Dagger walk off into the day and get up to a little bit of flirtatious walking, we'll call it.
Love that.
Hanky panky.
Didn't die. Yes, yes, yes. Great. No poisoning. No daggers. Yes.
Not yet.
Not yet. Oh my god, she could have poisoned her water. Holy cow.
Okay. So, back at the council meeting, eventually the people will disperse, leaving one by one, until you guys are left alone with Dreamshade there at the council chambers. Well, I think that went well. What do you think?
It was a big pit dive.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think that's good.
No. Pit dive is not good.
No. Oh, it's okay.
That's when you do a pit dive over the front of the surfboard. You know, when you do a pit dive, you want to have that surfboard up your butt.
Oh, that sounds unpleasant. Did you
It will
see some
be.
danger while we were here?
No, I just saw a bunch of idiots. What I saw. Bunch of Barneys. Don't know what they're doing.
Let's hope they didn't see the same thing then.
All right. So, little Miss Calatrix, now that you're in charge, it alleviates me to get onto more things at the Silvergrass Hacienda. You'll, of course,
Wait
need
a
to
minute.
check in with the council on a regular basis.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Yes.
What do you mean I'm in... For how long?
Well, until you don't want to be. But I figure that's probably going to be a little while. You got to get the jungle cleaned up first, at least. You're doing a great job.
Can I do an insight check on Dreamshade? Is she
Absolutely.
pushing all the paperwork on me?
Roll your insight check.
Yep.
With the 25, the bureaucracy has been dumped into your lap.
No.
She hates the
No,
council.
I
She hates the council. She doesn't want to be involved in all of the wheeling and dealing and backroom politics that are here. And so she's going to leave it to you.
You have to get... I'm not going to be here forever. You have to get used to it.
She smiles. Once the jungle's taken care of, we'll find a replacement. But you're the one who started this initiative. This was your idea.
All right,
They asked you
clean
what
up.
you recommended. Yeah, you got to clean up the jungle. That's all. Once the jungle's cleaned up and the dragon has been found and the, new seeds are planted over in Iskanika. If I said that right? Eskanika. Yeah, Eskanika. Yeah. Once those are set, then we'll find a nice replacement for you.
Enjoy your time off.
Oh, I'm going to be busy. you understand this isn't time off. This is just time away from this political hellhole.
Mhm.
After
Enjoy your time off.
all,
You will have to accept this work eventually.
Oh, I already did, and I will. I think it's hard to say with time, you understand. But
Not at all.
the next person's going to be great, and you're going to love him. So, I'm going to head on out. If you need me, I'm going to be at the hacienda. You know how to find me, and I'll have the book with me as well. So, you know that you can always ask for help. But for now, you don't really need to check in unless you really want to. Good job, and congratulations on your promotion. She pats you on the shoulder and walks out the door.
Oh my god.
What just happened?
Sucker.
Some people just have no respect for a retiree on the deathbed.
Yep. No respect.
Well, did you guys make friends?
Nope.
Fantastic. Well, at least you didn't undermine any of my messaging.
Did anyone see where Brahmi went?
Fantastic.
She left
What was
with
that?
Lily Dagger.
Well, the good news is that I don't know what the good news is.
Yeah.
Good news, she's probably safe, unless Lily Dagger wants to do something harmful.
Yeah, that summarizes it pretty well. Well, shall we go change out of these clothes and
Yeah.
get to work?
Yeah. You said it there.
You guys head back out into the city. Awesome. All right. Where are we going? What are we doing?
We midday now?
It would be 2 o'clock by the time the after party got done.
They're a bunch of idiots. They sure are. They're a bunch of Barneys and Bennies and everything else in between.
Okay. Mio, can I get a perception check?
Yep.
You are being followed.
I will inform Callie.
Yep. There's a small creature, no taller than 1.5 feet tall, bipedal, dressed in a black hooded cloak.
Hey, Bodhi, let's just light one up. We need to get feeling good here.
I mean, I don't know why you had to ask. He already had one lit up, so you should have asked was, "Hey, Bodhi, pass it over."
Pass.
Yeah. So I pass it over.
Okay. How strong is the stuff you've handed to Altar?
Oh, this is like the daily driver. It just takes the edge off. This is like the first flask that Callie drinks in the morning. That's the level. Yeah, this is the level we're going for.
Gotcha.
Okay.
After I take a couple puffs, I give it back to Bodhi.
Okay.
Well, Altar, man, let's see if everyone else wants it. See
Okay.
Galio or Mio.
I'll take it and walk over to Callie. Callie, we're being followed, and I'm going to pretend to smoke.
Roll your deception check, please. Okay.
I'm talking.
The smoke is nowhere near your mouth.
It's the stage whisper, right?
I tried
Well,
to.
should we allow them to catch up?
I mean, you're the boss. Altair sees his feet.
Do you do you think you can take this creature on?
It's pretty small. I can maybe
You know
get
that's
behind it.
not the only indicator.
No, I mean, I don't know anything about it. Do we want to try to lure it somewhere?
I could use a break after all of this walking. Why don't we give it an invitation?
To the bar?
Yeah, actually, I was gonna say park, but bar sounds way better.
Where do we went to? What's the name of the
Galio's
place?
favorite bar.
The Bloomerang.
The Bloomerang? Yeah.
Should we go to the Bloomerang? Does the Bloomerang have a back door?
Yes.
Okay.
They all got back.
After all, never mind. I'm not going to make that joke. Moving on. Phrasing.
Go ahead.
We would like to go to the Bloomerang at 2:30 in the afternoon.
All right, we go to the Bloomerang.
As soon as Meal walks in, he's gonna go out the back door. Like he's gonna go straight through, so he can see where the tail goes.
Okay. The tail does
You're
not follow you.
He's
The
gonna take off
tail
with that.
attaches to the back.
You'd think that. Is he outside or where'd he go?
He came in.
Okay. I'm gonna stay back in the alley then if he came in and change my costume.
Okay.
I'm gonna look like just a normal commoner.
Cool.
So I'll take off my jacket and store it in the back in the alley and look normal.
All right.
Take off my fancy hat. It's a damn good costume again.
Yep. Very good costume.
Are the people here?
Yeah, there's people here.
Can I make sure that when we sit down, we position Bodhi like against a wall or in a corner in a booth?
Sure. If Booty lets you.
Yeah, Bodhi doesn't really
Sit
pay
here.
much attention to where he sits. Yeah, man. Yeah, this is great. Love it.
How are you feeling?
I mean, I'm feeling like a hero should. Just feeling great, man. Thanks for reminding me about all that dragon stuff. I didn't even remember I did all that. So, that's good stuff.
Yeah, let's get some ice cream, bro.
Well, and then
What?
I got this ring, man. That makes
You
I
keep
thought
that on.
yeah, I thought it was that bracelet that you wore that makes people in charge down there. But it's-
We're not going to talk about that.
okay, yeah, that sounds good.
It's a nice ring though, and I think it looks good on you, and you should continue to wear it and don't take it off. And definitely
Okay.
don't let anyone touch it.
Got it.
Fantastic. In that case, why don't we invite somebody over? I want to look around for this tail that we supposedly have.
Okay. Well, your perception check.
I get up from the seat and go to.
Is Callie looking?
Yes.
I'm sitting close to him, so I'll give the high sign that I'll be like, this is who you're looking for. Yeah, you know what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, you see him hanging out underneath the table watching. Two beady little yellow eyes look out from
Under the table. What a weirdo. Sure, can I go to flag the waitress down and ask that we, I don't know, buy a round or an appetizer for the small creature hiding under the table?
Okay. What are you going to buy him?
Some ice
You guys
cream.
serve French fries here?
Of course.
Ice cream. Yeah, we do have ice cream here.
Because best thing in life is French fries and ice cream.
French
Oh,
fries
yeah.
and ice cream.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. I'm going to order a serving of each and ask that it be served to the small creature under the table.
Okay.
and let him know that it's from me, I guess.
Okay.
I want to go sit
After-
back down next to Bodhi.
Yep. After a couple moments, the little dark creature comes over to the table.
Hey, you spotted me. You're pretty good. The legends are true, aren't they?
Sorry, are you speaking common?
Yes. Why? You don't understand what I'm saying?
It does sound like you're speaking common. Very good. Well done. My name's
Thanks for being
Callie.
patronizing.
I'm from outside the city, but I'm new here. This is my friend Bodhi, and this is my friend Altair. What's your name?
My name's Devlin.
Thank you.
Devlin.
Devlin.
What house are you from?
Well, hi, Devlin. Is there a reason that you are following us today?
Yes. Yes, there is. Yep. Uh-huh. Yep.
Wonderful. Is it because you were looking for some kind of information?
Yep. Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
Would you like to ask for that information so that I might provide it directly?
Nope. You're not supposed to know I'm
Okay.
doing it.
Oh. Well, we have a policy among our friends to quickly forget anything important that happens.
Oh, really? Well, that's interesting. He takes out a
Absolutely.
little notebook and writes down, they have a policy to forget things. They'll like that.
Good. Who will like that?
Oh, they will.
Who is they?
People I work for.
Fantastic. Do you work for money or do you work out of a loyalty?
Well, but, huh?
Oh, Devlin, I was just asking what you get in exchange for your work.
Devlin doesn't get paid.
Oh. Is Devlin a slave?
Not slave. I don't have collar. I have principles.
You have principles.
Yes. You know, like when students and everything, they tell me what to do.
You have principles like the ones that tell students what to do?
Right. Uh-huh.
Does that mean you work near a school?
You could say that, yes. I'm not going to tell you which one, but I can tell you, yes, I work near a school, yes. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm honored to have a teacher in our presence.
Fries. These are really good fries. I'm sorry, what?
I'm glad you're enjoying the fries, Devlin. I hear that they go well with the ice cream.
Oh. Yeah.
Well, do you intend to stay with us for the rest of the day?
I prefer to follow you, yes.
Until when will you follow us?
Until they tell me I gotta go away.
How will they tell you that?
Oh, they end the concentration, you understand? The devil doesn't belong here.
I got very little of that. Well,
Good.
I do hope you enjoy your day with us. I expect it to be rather relaxing unless a fight breaks out at the bar.
Does that happen very often here?
Not that I've seen yet. But as I said, am new
not
to
the
the city.
same.
Well, again.
Where I'm from, they fight all the time.
Can I identify what Devlin is?
Sure. Roll a religion check.
Religion check.
Religion.
Yeah.
And Gallia wants to see if he can tell if he's carrying anything.
Sure, absolutely. Roll a perception check. With a 14, Devlin is a summoned imp.
Oh.
This little shady guy is an imp.
He is an imp. A very intelligent one. The most intelligent one
Maybe.
you've ever even heard of. And he's fairly well equipped with a cloak that allows him to be very stealthy compared to other imps.
I mean,
I
He's
know that-
really
has a
little then.
I'm sorry?
pen and paper and everything.
Good, Mio?
I said he's really little then, right? Like he's
Oh, yeah, he's a foot and a half tall.
little. Yeah.
Yeah. He's shorter than Bodhi by like half.
Well, Devlin, like I said, I don't anticipate a fight today. But as long as you're here, I say you belong here.
Oh,
Wouldn't you agree, Bodhi?
oh, I belong here now? This is really cool.
Yes, of course. Welcome.
Thank you.
Do you play darts?
Ah. Oh, only with the donkeys.
The donkeys.
Yes, you
I'm
know when
afraid we don't.
you take the dog and a piece of leather like that long with some of the the human hair on the end, and you take the dog, you put it right on the end, and you throw it in an ass. Called
Interesting.
Dart the Tail on the
Can't-
donkey.
Can't say I am familiar with that game.
It's really popular on the second level.
On the second level. I'll
Of
keep that in
course.
mind if I ever go there.
Oh, I'm sure you will. You've killed lots of people from what I've been told.
I have absolutely killed a lot of people. Do you think that will get me into the second level?
Oh, at least, yeah.
Did you kill a lot of people to get into the second level?
No, I kind of snuck in, and that's why I'm here now.
To kill people?
No, I got summoned to spy on you.
Oh, right, of course. By who?
Oh, I can't say that. Nice one, though. Very good, very smooth, very smooth.
You like that one?
Oh, that was very
Well.
good, very good.
I would hate for you to break any rules, but we do have most of the afternoon to kill. Would you like a game of
what
cards?
you kill? Okay. No, I really shouldn't. No, I'm not going to. No. I thank you, oh deadly person, but no, we're not going to play darts. No, I cannot play games when I'm on duty.
Oh, right. Well, what if, as a part of playing darts or cards, you had the opportunity to further your goals as part of your work? I could,
what?
for example, I could wager the information that you would like to know.
But I'm getting the information I want to know. I just need to know what you're doing all day.
Oh. Well, I suppose there's only one way to find that out, and you've already discovered that path. So I suppose you've got that covered.
Flying to.
I'll be playing cards.
Okay, have fun. I'm going to sit over here and watch you like a little pervert.
Okay.
He walks over back underneath the table and tucks his head between his knees and just rests his chin on his ankles as he watches you. His knees are up over his ears.
When he's moving away from us, can I try to lift his notebook?
Sure.
I'm so
Roll your
happy you're doing that.
I'm going to
ooh.
roll my perception check, which
Can I
isn't
distract
great.
him?
not necessary, but
Oh,
yes.
Yeah. I'm happy. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm still happy.
All right. So Galio. Milo, Mio, and Galio. Right. Got it.
It's confusing.
All right. So you are able to take his little notebook. It's a 1x3.
It's so tiny.
So tiny.
Oh. Does it have anything written legible in it?
Yep. Everything's an abyssal.
Does it have like property of somebody on the back?
It does. It says Devlin's book on the front.
I was hoping to learn his true name.
That's fun to me. Okay, then I'll quietly pass it to Callie.
I will peek at it while also covering it with my flask and my body. But understanding none of it, I will sit to Altair.
Okay. Altair, you get the little 1x3 notebook.
He's away right now.
He's AFK at the moment. Okay.
Oh. Let's see.
He studies it intently.
Well, my new spell helps not at all. So, no thank you.
Okay. So, you guys hang out here and enjoy your food. Enjoy some drinks.
Yeah, we just came from eating, so I don't know that we need to eat more.
Awesome. Then while you guys are here, partaking of adult beverages, the camera slides out the door to hunt down Brahmi. Brahmi, because we faded to black, you are currently face down on a massage table
Oh, okay.
with a woman currently walking up and down your spine.
Is this like a couples massage or is this
Yep.
her walking on?
You look
Brahma's
over
back?
to the other side. There's a second bed where Lily Dagger is currently also partaking in a shiatsu massage.
This is amazing.
The
This is
scent
a little
of vanilla.
faster. Oh, nice. Uh-huh.
Yeah, you smell the scent of vanilla, and she looks at you and smiles before just relaxing and closing her eyes.
This is a crazy first date. Literally what Calatrix just said. This is wild.
Okay.
Listen, they had chemistry, and the chemistry didn't lead to Brahmi getting murdered. So I feel like that's a step in a good direction.
Cool. I need a Constitution saving throw.
You need a Constitution saving throw?
Yes, please.
Oh, goodness. Okay, 1 second. Well...
Twitch chat is saying, face down with your head in a bowl of tartar sauce. With a 21, it's a
Yeah.
wonderful massage.
Excellent.
You do not fall asleep.
Sweet. Yeah,
Awesome.
with a known killer of people, Brahmi is not the smartest when it comes to things like this. So.
No, but she's apparently able to withstand a very thorough deep tissue massage.
Wonderful.
All right. Cool. After the massage, you will each be able to dress privately and head out into the streets. She
Oh my
looks at
goodness.
you and gives you a kiss on the cheek.
Oh my gosh.
She smiles, pats your hand, and
Thank
will
you so
turn to
much.
walk away.
Oh, thank you. It was
doesn't
great
turn
spending
around.
time with you. I hope I see you again.
No reaction. You may not even think she heard you.
That's okay. That was really great. But now she's super confused. She's gonna try to find everybody. She's wearing this fancy dress. She's
Yep.
gonna go try to find everybody.
In the middle of the day, 4 p.m., you're going to go roaming through the Pearl Sanctuary, searching for your friends somewhere.
She has like so the dress has like a fluffy train on it, and she's got that kind of like flipped over her arm, so it's not like dragging in the street. And she's just like looking. So she goes back to where they all were before first, and I assume the doors are closed and no one's there anymore.
Right.
Right. So she's like, cool, okay. So the next thing she's probably gonna do is go head towards the bakery.
Okay. Awesome. So you go towards
And
the
check
bakery
there?
and home base. They are not
Yeah,
there.
she's gonna. Okay, great. She's gonna ask around. It's like, have you seen, everybody, everyone?
Aradel
you
will
know.
tell you, no, I haven't seen anybody. But if you want, I can use a little bit of help with this new still life.
Oh, yeah, what's up?
She asked you to hold 2 oranges.
Me hold 2 oranges. Can I change first? Because this is beautiful, but not
Oh, of
comfortable.
course.
Okay, just one moment. So she changes back into her normal clothes and then comes out and holds the oranges for her. Like this?
She smiles a little bit closer together.
Okay, like this?
A little more.
Like this?
There you go. Perfect.
Okay.
And the camera pans to Aradel's point of view, which has you holding the 2 oranges very close together in a very strategic position.
Well, Brami's not seeing this, so
Right.
she just
Meanwhile,
smiles.
while you and Aradel paint, the camera pans back to the bloomerang. What is the rest of the party doing?
We're gonna pick up the darts and start from.
Well, we have a challenge in front of us. Does anyone have an idea of how you want to approach it?
We don't have our weapons with us.
Why would we? What? I'm just asking how you think we should clean up the forest.
Oh, are we really doing that?
Not by ourselves.
Oh man, that sounds like a lot of work.
Yes.
Maybe we can hire some gardeners.
Surely you have some friends of the forest.
Yeah, I mean, I got friends everywhere, man. If you keep your eyes open, the universe provides friends all over the place. Just gotta keep an open heart and an open mind. But what do you think we should do to, like, replant that place? Calatrix?
I think we should talk to Cret Gillyflower.
Okay.
I mean, not right now. I think that's what we should do.
Did you send them to, like, that other place or to find the dragon or whatever?
No, I thought they might prefer to stay local.
Okay, yeah. Do we go talk to them right now?
I would prefer to change first
Okay.
and make sure that Brahmi is not sliced up in an alley somewhere.
All right. So you guys want
All
to
right.
leave the bloomerang and go find Brahmi and change his clothes?
Yeah, let's go home.
All right. Cool.
Are we bringing Devlin with us?
Yeah, Devlin's
think
going to
he's-
follow you as best he can.
I'll follow Dublin too.
Okay.
I'm still dressed like a commoner.
Sure. Awesome.
I
So-
don't.
Go ahead.
I just. I feel a little bad about bringing Devlin to Aradel's place. I'm not too concerned about it because I don't think we should stay there very much longer, but it does feel like we're dumping a lot on Aridel.
Okay.
It's fine. Let's go. Let's go.
Awesome.
We'll get Devlin like a pastry or something while he's here.
All right. He takes a single bear claw, and it's a two-hand job for him.
We'll just invite him right up.
Imp with his little black cloak.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it very much. It's very nice of you to do this.
And then, just to be clear, that dossier we got this morning, it got put in the fire after everybody read it.
Okay. Cool.
So that's not around for Devlin to pick up.
Damn. All right. As you come up the stairs, Aridel is there, and the easel that is currently viewable as you approach the door has a picture of Brahmi holding 2 oranges in a highly strategic position.
Do you paint her nude?
No,
Okay, good.
it's
She was
literally
getting
2
very
oranges.
scolded.
It's 2 oranges held at chest level, just completely clothed. It looks like boobies, but it's not because it's 2 oranges.
Okay. All right. Well, she's gonna get a little
It's
scolded.
more meant to just mean boobies.
It's an artistic
it's like
expression.
a subtle art thing.
Artistic expression. Got it. Got it. Brahmi hasn't seen it yet. She thinks she's just painting the oranges.
Right.
She's also suggesting that maybe they can get like a bowl or something to put them in, or like maybe like an easel to like.
Every time you suggest this, maybe in a minute. Maybe in a minute. Almost done.
Okay.
Almost.
I just my arms are a little. Oh, hey guys.
You can hold it closer to your chest if that makes it easier.
My arms are just getting a bit tired, so.
Sure. Actually, Altar, would you hold those for her?
Here you go. And Brahmi just immediately hands them to Altar and walks off. Like, just puts them both in his hands and then walks.
Aridel's shoulders droop down, and she takes the paintbrush and puts it in the cup of water. Well, I guess it's as good as it's going to be. It is a pink and blue mass with 2 large orange circles. It's unrecognizable.
Oh, God. Oh my god.
It's not even good.
It's not even good. Aridel is not a great painter.
Well,
Poor
I
thing.
mean, but she's trying.
She's trying.
It could happen. Well, I think the colors are very bright.
Thanks. I appreciate that. I was going for a neo-impressionistic look.
In that case, you probably made it.
Thank you.
Aridel, this is Devlin, Aridel, and Brahmi.
Aren't you the most disgusting little cute thing? Ah. What happened to it?
He hasn't said much. Do you want to explain yourself?
Devlin holds up the bear claw.
I try them.
She looks at
can
you,
kind of talk.
looks at the little imp, looks at you, looks at the imp, looks at you. You brought a spy into my apartment on purpose.
Well, we're using the term spy rather liberally, to be fair.
How do you use the term spy liberally?
Well, he's proclaimed himself spy, and that is about all that we can say on the subject.
Uh-huh.
He is eating bear claws.
Okay. That makes it better. How?
Well, I don't know. Bear claws seem to appeal to a lot of people.
Understood.
Is it?
Not really.
send him home?
So,
Anyway, we picked up Devlin on the way back from the council meeting, and Devlin's
Okay.
going to stay with us today.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, Brahmi, I think you might have gotten the elbow of your dress in that paint.
Oh my gosh. Okay. She did change out of the dress.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Anyway,
What?
I'm gonna go ahead and head on
Mia, are
down.
you stretching?
Is Mio stretching?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm just saying, if we don't have to worry about Devlin, we can always just make sure he doesn't leave.
Gallia nods.
A spy's no good if it doesn't return home.
I mean, can we send him away?
And I did this to I did Rami, like send him away.
Like, Rami just kind
Nodding.
of shrugs.
Banish him?
She nods.
So what's the plan?
Can we adopt him?
I don't
Well, he
think
does seem
so.
to like food, so if we keep feeding him, it might work.
We just lock the door.
Just can't leave like a cat. Like, I guess he's our cat now.
Can we just
Put a collar on him.
can we tie him
Put a
like
collar on him.
can we like tie him onto the lion?
I mean, I think that's
Put a
Looks like
collar on him and expect him not to go back to his original home? Gee, this
He goes
sounds
home.
familiar.
Yeah,
This
it's
sounds
so
very
weird. So weird. I don't know why you think it sounds familiar. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what do you think? If we could put a collar on him? I think that's reasonable.
He'd fit in the bag of holding.
He would fit in the back of the
Yeah, he would.
holding.
You
I
know I
guess
can
that's-
hear you, eh?
Well, the thing is, would he see things in the bag of holding?
You have an opinion on the subject, Devlin?
I'm gonna be gone in a couple of hours anyway, so it doesn't matter one way or the other.
Okay.
It doesn't matter to you?
I mean, I don't exactly want to get killed or anything because it hurts. But, you know, I do get to go home early if you do.
You like to go home early?
Not really. It's kind of nice and cool here compared to the pits of hell.
Would you prefer to stay here longer if you could?
Not really. Like, I understand that there's a desire for that here. But, you know, you see, you're not the prettiest people. I like a bit more horns, you know. No offense, but they're kind of hideous.
So I guess your master is pretty good looking then?
Horned dinosaurs in the jungle you might like.
Oh, no, I'm not interested in going to the jungle. No. What was that about my masters? No, the principals.
Yeah, the principals, they must be really good looking then, right?
Oh, well, a little bit. I suppose a little bit good looking. I mean, they have
A little-
horns. Yeah.
A little horny, yeah, okay.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Yeah. Oh, so they're pretty tall then, right?
No,
Oh, they're not tall? Okay.
no.
Are they
I can't
my
talk
age?
about them. I can't talk
Oh,
about
I know. I'm sorry. I'm just so curious to hear what you have to
I
say.
know. I appreciate that, but I can't speak about how they're only 5'3". I can't
Oh,
talk about that.
Okay. Only 5'3".
I can't talk about the fact that they wear.
I don't
no
even remember
armor.
what you said. Yeah.
No
Their armor,
armor.
yeah.
No.
Yeah, no armor because they're a
You
wizard.
think that if they summon me, they might be afraid of my teeth, but they're not. So I can't really speak to that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I understand. I want to respect your, desire to not share the information about your masters being wizards or anything like that. So
I was in that bear card. It's giving me the itis.
the itis, are you okay?
Yeah, I should just. I kind of want to take a nap, you know?
Oh, you want to take a little nappy nap?
Yeah, I think I've done. I tell you what. I'm gonna tie a string to your shoe, and that way, if you leave, I'll know.
Okay, well, here's a little shoebox, and we'll just put a little. Here's some cloth in it. Roll up right in here.
You're very kind. I'll have to report
Problem.
that.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Yeah. Can I have a glass of water?
Brahmi gets him a glass of water.
And the cookie.
Let me see if I got a cookie. She's gonna look around for cookies.
Oh, and can you tuck me in?
Of course I can.
And can you read me a story?
Yeah, do you want a lullaby or a story?
Both.
Both? Okay, we'll start with the story and then we'll do a
Oh,
lullaby.
and before we do that, I want the story with the guy and the well and the bunny rabbits.
I don't know that one, but I'll make
but
it up.
see, it's all about a guy and a well and a bunny rabbit.
With a bunny rabbit? Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell it to me?
I don't remember the details. No. I don't know. See, you're the storyteller. You're supposed to tell me.
Okay.
Yeah,
of course. Bodhi, do you remember that story?
I get a beef stick.
I don't know that we have a beef stick, but I do have a cookie for you.
Oh, a cookie. Cookies are good.
Okay.
But this is oatmeal.
Oh, you don't like oatmeal?
Well, I'm allergic.
Oh, you poor thing.
Yeah, I'm allergic to bad food.
Oatmeal cookies are tasty. What are you talking about? Okay,
oatmeal
so she's
cookies
gonna
suck. Everybody knows that oatmeal cookies are garbage and they're not to be eaten. They're not safe for human consumption.
Okay. Well, you know what? Not everybody has taste. Brahmi is going to look for any other snacks that she can possibly give this boy.
He is stalling, going to sleep, just like a little kid.
She is tucking him in and giving him a snack, giving him water.
Yep. And at 5 o'clock, he disappears.
Okay, great. Perfect. Whew, okay. Oh my gosh.
All right. You guys are able to change clothes.
Is Aridel still there?
She is still there, yes. But she is doing the bachelorette thing of currently reading poetry in her room.
I'll knock on her door. Aridel?
Yeah?
Sorry to bug you.
No, absolutely. It's fine.
Can you read Epistle?
No.
Never mind. I leave.
Wait a second. What do you have in my apartment that's in Abyssal? She gets up and comes out the door.
Besides the spy?
Who has it? We have a notebook?
A notebook in Abyssal?
It's very small.
Did you take a little guy's notebook?
Little tiny Abyssal.
I did take his notebook. Gallia?
Incredible.
Not so loud, please.
Gallia? Can any of us read Abyssal?
I don't think so. Let me check my spells really quick. I think I only have tongues, which does not help.
Let you speak it, not understand it. Correct.
Yep. So... That's unfortunate.
Anyone get a spell for this?
We can maybe go find a, what's this? Is there a, we can find a scroll or something for this?
What are you trying to look for, man?
We're trying to read Abyssal, but none of us know how to read Abyssal.
You might need to make a copy of it if it's going to vanish with him.
It did not.
Oh.
It is not in his possession, therefore it cannot disappear with him.
Oh,
Should have took his cloak.
We love it.
All right.
Yeah, man. I don't know how to read that.
Cool.
Does it look like the other script we found that Erden had?
No,
So this is different. This is not.
this is different. Yes.
Yeah.
This is definitely Devlin's handwriting. It's very small. It's kind of chicken scratch and flamey. It's not the same.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Well, since you guys cannot understand that, what's next on the docket?
I guess we could theoretically send a message to Dreamshade about finding someone who can speak Abyssal, and we can find out more about it. But in the meantime,
After she so kindly gave us the boot.
literally booted us, but you know, she might have some good resources.
Aradel looks
If
over.
you-
What's that? And there's a potion that you guys didn't notice before sitting on one of the tables.
That's
Where did that come from?
I don't know. She goes
What is
over and picks it up. There's a tag on it. It says from Dreamshade.
Oh. Anything
I
else?
just believe that every time.
Well, on the back it says comprehend languages.
Oh.
She's so sneaky.
Time traveler. So I guess
Aradel's
we
going
can use
to
that.
unstopper it, and he's
Oh, wait,
going to take a
hold
drink.
No. She's gonna stop her.
No, there we
You
go.
try to stop her?
No, let her drink it.
No.
Do you try to stop her?
Yeah.
Okay, roll your athletics check.
Oh well, she's not gonna slap it out.
You're going to try to grab it. I understand.
No.
Gotta be a 16 with your athletics check.
She's not gonna grab it out of her hand. She's just trying to stop her.
Right.
I can't believe she's just drinking it willy-nilly.
So if you don't stop her, she's going to drink it.
Okay, well, all right. Rami's gonna athletics.
Yeah.
Leaving this to me. She's not gonna do it.
Guidance.
Unfortunately, you're unable to stop her, even with guidance.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
She drinks it. Whoa, what a trip. Oh, I didn't realize. Oh, can I see the notebook? I've got like a minute
Yeah.
here.
Okay, here.
What language are you speaking?
See.
Here, transcribe it.
See. Oh, yes. And she's going to transcribe it into Abyssal. And then
Out of
she's going to be
Abyssal?
like, oh, you mean translate it?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
That is the correct word. Well done.
She finishes writing it down. It says Calatrix went to a bar and drank like a fish.
Is that it? Is that all it said?
It then talks about ice cream and
Uh-huh.
throwing of weapons unnecessarily at boards for boredom reasons.
Uh-huh.
It basically documents your travels ever since you left the council chambers.
No information about who summoned the creature?
It does not say who summoned the creature, but the description is that someone in the council chambers summoned Devlin.
So who's a short female on the council that has horns? Uvelda?
Who-
wasn't.
Does Uvelda have horns?
I think so.
Do any of them have horns, Eric?
You didn't see any horns today.
Is there anyone missing from the council that wasn't there?
Nope, all the seats were filled.
Who's the head of Ernan's house?
The head of Ernan's house. Let me grab that here. That
The
would-
Briarthorns weren't there.
Right.
Right, but
Right.
the Briarthorns are a house as part of the actual family. They're a subpart, and they're subpart of the Stone Crops
Okay.
and Roctus Thickhide, the half-orc brawler.
You wouldn't like that.
You would be very unhappy with what they did.
Oh, very unhappy. You would have kicked their ass.
Maybe we should talk to him directly about what happened. Really
Only if you
straightforward.
want to see him start smashing things.
I mean, that
I
sounds
kinda do.
fun. Sounds really fun.
Everyone's
He's
like,
nice.
let's see Eric throw things. This is going to be fun.
Well,
My
who
wife's
is
gonna
the
walk
shortest? Who's the shortest
I
person?
think the
on
Buttercups did it. That's what I'm going with.
Oh, the shortest person on the council? Yeah,
Mhm.
that's your friend that went out with you, Lily Dagger.
Lily Dagger. Okay.
She's too
Who's-
short, right?
Who's the next shortest?
The next shortest would
Right,
have
Lily
been-
Flower, maybe.
Yeah, Lily Flower would have been next shortest.
Lily Flower?
Yeah.
Gilly Flower from
Gilly
Spore.
Flower.
Correct.
Gilly
The one
Flower.
who was kind of
The-
sketchy,
From the
anyways.
spores,
He
yeah.
was. That makes
Well,
sense.
he's 5'3"
Mhm.
and a dwarf, so he might have horns somewhere every now and then.
Okay,
Interesting.
it says
Theo.
he's a pervert, so maybe he just meant he's horny.
Well, the little guy's kind of a pervert too. To be fair, he even said he was. He's gonna sit like
Yeah,
a
but he
pervert.
kind of said it chokingly. Like he was like, "I'm gonna go do the pervert," because that's what I. He didn't seem to like really be enjoying it.
Eric, do you know is Kret is he a caster?
Would you know that? You could roll an insight check.
Mm-hmm. I can remember how my sheet works here.
Sure.
Yeah.
With a 10, he wasn't wearing armor.
Did he seem about 5'3"?
No, he's taller.
Dear.
Kret Gillyflower is about 5'5".
Not that
Yeah.
far off.
Yeah.
He's the next tallest. He's the next shortest next to Lily Dagger, who's 5'1", right?
Wasn't wearing armor.
Yep.
Sticking with Buttercups, I think the Buttercups summoned him.
The Buttercups don't have anybody, right?
They had someone.
He did.
No, but they had someone in the council. I just don't remember who.
Let me.
We don't have a name.
It says
Ospec,
unknown.
Ospec Sipvine recently died. There was no seat left open for.
Correct.
Okay. And no one else filled the seat?
Correct. There were 19 chairs and 19 filled seats.
So there was a
And-
missing. Since one person was missing, Calatrix was sitting in their chair. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay.
So it's possible that Devlin was sent by Kret. He's the likely suspect. And also, this is the second time the spores may have done something, and he was kind of a dick during the meeting, wasn't he?
He just made a
Well, he always kind of is.
Yeah.
He made kind of a weird face, nervous. He was nervous about Shinra's name being mentioned.
I think that just means that they know something about the,
Shinra?
well, that too, but also what Sildov was up to.
Yeah.
Do we know why they were releasing the spores by the hacienda?
Because they're dumb.
Super rude.
Roll an insight check, Mio.
Son of a bitch, guys! You gotta stop making me ask questions.
with an 11.
Oof.
I said
They
guys.
had a plan. You want to do guidance? Yeah? Okay. So a 14? Huh. Imagine if no one could go out at night except for you, and you were working on an archaeological dig and needed to go and have cover of night when no one could come out.
Was the spores all the way down here too?
Yes.
Okay. So it sounds like spores are, well, it makes sense that they might be rotted, but
Mm-hmm.
and that they would have maybe no. Hold on. We still don't know who Sescal Ash is either.
Nope.
Nope. Although I do think part of that is because Dreamshade didn't want to tell us.
Think she doesn't want to tell us?
I think she didn't want to tell us.
Is that because they're too dangerous to look into, or
I don't really have the sense that Dreamshade is denying us information because she's trying to keep us safe. Do you feel protected?
not particularly?
No, I don't think that's her motivation.
Who said? Wait, hold on. Who found the place in Adoja? Was that Carrie?
Yes.
Right. Okay, it wasn't Gert or
He,
Cert.
he sent Gedrid.
Okay.
Yep.
And they're from the Roses.
Correct.
Okay.
By the
Do you
way,
guys remember-
Calatrix. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Do you remember what Kret's big beef was with us doing this?
With us.
With your speech and stuff?
He didn't have a big beef. He was just kind of shady.
Yeah. You guys haven't discovered why he doesn't want you exploring it further. But whatever
Which is
you're
why I
doing,
think we should invite him to help with the project.
Yeah. With the forest?
That's why I left all the shady, stereotypical ones back in the. I kept them in the Pearl Sanctuary so that we could collaborate with them.
Because ultimate goal is to unify them.
And find out what they're up to. But mostly, yeah, unify them.
Eric, how often do new houses form?
they don't.
So there's always been 19?
As far as the histories that you're familiar with, yes.
Okay.
The 19 families. And they keep 19 so that they don't get tied in votes and stuff. All right.
Mhm.
So, as you guys have a lot of political machinations in hand at the moment, Aridel's going to ask you, what's the next step? You guys have been talking about all these names of council members, but what's our job? Or your job, because I'm kind of just the host, you know.
I do think we should look at moving into one of the houses. In like grass has additional housing options
Yeah.
for us.
Now
That would be good.
that you've done the first job, sure. I'm sure you've got the money for it. Or you at least can requisition it now that you're kind of in charge, right?
Kind of.
And we've really encroached on your personal dwelling.
Yeah,
now.
but you're always welcome, Brahmi.
Thank you.
Just no more goats.
No more
Yeah,
goats.
no goats, and it'd be nice to have a book club.
I would love that.
Yeah, maybe when all this is
Club.
blown over, we can have a book club.
That would be amazing.
Sure. So, you going house shopping today?
Well, that does sound like an invitation to get the hell out. So yeah, let's do that.
Let's go look, I guess.
As
What
you
are-
have
what are
overstayed
our
your welcome at Aradell's Bake Shop, you guys can go house shopping.
I guess that's the smartest thing to do right now.
Cool. So, as you guys go out, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of homework for this week to tell me what kind of house/base you would like here in the Pearl Sanctuary. If I can get a little drawing and a little description of what you want in there, I will get that all set up for you.
Oh my gosh, a lair? Guys, we're gonna have a lair?
You will have a lair.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
I think Meg might like layers. I think that might
my
be
my inner Riven is so excited right now.
And Jim, do you want to map it out for us?
Ooh.
Oh,
If he's
yeah,
willing.
yeah, I can do that.
Jim has done some amazing work on a couple maps for me. The Wednesday night group got to see some of that last week. It's really cool. But I think that what we'll do is I don't have time to get you guys into the jungle to start repairing the jungle tonight. But what we'll do is we'll come back next week and we'll have you guys go and explore the jungle and set up your new lair this week, and we'll go from there. I know we are in that 3 to 4 hour range. I just can't get you guys through the next encounter in time.
all good.
So we'll go ahead
So our
and
plan-
Good.
Our plan is to like rebuild the forest.
That is
That's
the goal.
what I heard. Yeah.
I'm going to ask, why do we care about the forest?
That's harsh.
They're trees. they
And
don't
there are
really-
a couple reasons. One being that the forest is an asset that the House of Flowers is charged to take care of.
Are
It
we?
is our duty to take care of the forest. Yes, I say yes. Also,
And
it's
it
right
is.
on our fucking doorstep. We can't leave a big mess out there that's gross.
We don't live here. We're visiting.
We're about to live here. Second of all,
We are about to live
the
here.
second of all, the sunken city is accessed through that area. And if we want to have a proper investigation of what's going on down there and the history of the House of Grass, like, let's not leave a wasteland right in front of it, please.
Or we
Yeah.
leave a wasteland and put up a like do not enter dangerous toxic waste. Because if not, we're gonna have to send people in
Also-
there.
No, we want to like know more about that. Also, we want to know what bad guys are trying to do down there.
Yeah, I was gonna say it sounds like are we
We better
investigating
find
who
out what's
caused
down there
this
that they
more
want.
than just Ernan?
Well, yes, that's definitely something we have to find out.
Yes.
Because Mio couldn't care less about the trees.
But we can also make it
Well,
hospitable for a dragon too. So that when Shinra
we can
comes
make it
back,
hospitable for a dragon.
We're gonna get like a landing pad.
yeah, like a landing pad.
Because you know where I
or,
don't want to
like-
land if I was
No
dragon?
dragon.
In a bunch of trees. Like I like how it
It's
is.
a smoke dragon. It's probably fine.
Probably.
Well, it's just, it just would be nice. So it's like maybe inviting, so that Shinra doesn't go, wow, let's just burn everything.
Well,
And
what if Shinra
instead-
comes and goes, you're supposed to unify in the house and you fucked with the forest? What are we doing here?
Well, again,
Are
the
you
forest is
gardeners?
ours, and unifying the troublemakers of the House of Flowers in order to make them fix the garden sounds perfectly fine.
What I'm hearing is that Calatrix's plot is to get all of the people who got left behind here to work together to rebuild the forest through various means.
It's a team building exercise.
And find out what they're up to while they're doing it.
We're going to have like a camp.
Camp? Oh my
Fundraiser
gosh.
event.
Can we have a camp?
We
Can
can
we-
have a camp.
We can play trust games. It's going
Just
to go terrible.
as a set of expectations, expect to be out in the jungle dealing with jungle stuff next week.
Okay, great. Glamping, I'm ready.
How much of the jungle got destroyed, Eric?
I'm sorry? How much?
How much of the jungle? Yeah. Like
3
an
square
acre?
miles.
How much?
3 square miles.
Wow, that's a lot.
So 1 mile by 3.
We're literally, that's not that much, honestly. In an island that's literally an entire forest.
It's a huge part of our doorstep, though.
What doorstep are you talking about?
I'm talking about the doorstep outside the Pearl Sanctuary.
Do we live here now? Is that what you keep saying?
We're kind of living here for right now.
Listen, where we sleep is not where we live. We live everywhere.
That's true.
We live wherever the mission takes us. We sleep where we happen to live at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Oh,
All right. Well, that's where we're going to end for
Would you have
tonight.
preferred to go to far off lands and colonize the area?
If you guys want, we can change that.
what?
No, we're not gonna. I'm just asking.
Okay. Gotcha.
Just asking if that appeals to anyone more.
Oh, no.
There was
Alright.
the whole fight the dragon option. You want to fight a dragon?
I want to investigate the houses.
You're going to get
I
lots
think-
of opportunity for that. I know that tonight was a lot of politics. I know that that's not everybody's cup of tea, but we are going to mix it up next week a bit more. So I hope you guys are enjoying the plots and stuff.
Yeah.
Trying to get it so that we've established some groundwork for the future coming through tonight. All right,
I'm
guys.
so worried I accidentally set Bodhi up to get killed.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
That
kind
was
of did.
so amazing.
That was fun.
I can't. I was like, I was going, I don't remember this part.
What do you mean accidentally? Like, that was your plan.
I just
Full on
imagine
gaslighted him in.
Bodhi's
Yeah.
gonna be like, you're gonna be the caster of this who gets like attempted assassination all the time. Be like, good.
Yeah.
I
He just
truly,
won't die.
honestly believe that of everyone here, Bodhi has the most natural resistances to the types of attacks that would be targeted on him.
That is a
And the
good
rest
point.
of us are better suited to defending Bodhi than defending against attacks against ourselves.
That's a good point.
Especially if Calatrix defends Bodhi like she invaded that house and just sat in the living room while we all did the work.
Yeah. Especially that.
I think it worked out really well.
It did. We got what needed to be done.
Yep. As if any assassins come for Bodhi, just put up your flaming thorns or whatever it is you guys were doing on the stairs. And I'll keep an eye on things from over here.
What we were doing on the stairs was burning down the entire house.
I mean,
So-
well done.
Guess that can be our first line of defense.
Just to burn everything down. To burn it?
Jim, maybe make 2 maps because we might need a backup layer.
If we can't, if it's not clean enough, dirty dishes, burn it down.
Burn it down.
See a spider. It's gone. Yep. All right, guys.
There's been a
Have a-
rash
might
of
have been
arsons
sent
in the
by the
Pearl
stores.
Sanctuary.
All right. Y'all have a wonderful week.